Let's get some games on the.
You know, I wonder which will kill you first: the lead in the lead or the radioactive waste.
Yes.
Full Metal Schoolgirl.
I'm just gonna grab a drink quick.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got to level 40 yesterday, which was halfway to the next boss, but not all the way. And it took me 1.5 hours, so I quit. Which is about the time I want to hang around for today. So holy shit, it's almost 8 already. Well, whatever.
We yapped for a while.
Yes, but we yapped about over fun nerd stuff and
that's a good job.
other things.
Yeah, it was worthwhile yap.
What's coming next?
Yes,
My guess is as good as
Very
yours.
worthwhile yap.
that it was. At least I choose to believe so.
I need to work on letting processing.
You're
Or
toast.
I could grow. And then I can stop with chemistry for a while. Thank God. Fuck
Let's
chemistry,
go.
man. Nerd shit and all of this. Exactly. Fuck it hell. Chemistry has 20,000 steps, 20,000 byproducts that need to be
Is that a
taken.
request?
No wonder industrial chemistry is such a fucking awful job. Holy fuck. So you mean this thing is practically pure platinum? Yep, but there's 20,000 different impurities that you're gonna have to
That was
use
a
one
close
process each to get rid of everything. And don't forget the 20 steps of crystallization, you fucking moron.
Joy. Ooh,
What's this?
it's
Did we tell you guys that we watched the Nosferatu movie?
Oh yeah, I watched it too on Sunday.
What do you think of it?
I think I loved the beginning and I loved the end, but I didn't quite care for the middle part. I thought the end part was really good, like the Vampire Hunt movie. The beginning was really, really beautiful. Like it was almost like a series of gothic paintings, like the scenes in the castle and the gypsy village and the funny Dracula guy. I really liked that. The zombie schlong was hilarious, actually.
I should be safe now.
Yeah,
I was like, why the fuck did they have to film it like this?
it was so unnecessary.
It seemed like they were just fishing for a higher rating. Like, really, guys?
Might
And then
be
you
of
even
some
have the
use.
light reflex on it. I thought that was a little laughable, and I didn't quite care for the girl's like obsession thing and the exorcist-like bits.
Yeah, neither did I. I thought it was a bit forced. Like they were trying to like shoehorn in this like sort of not like magic bullshit, but like because like obviously like Nosferatu himself has like magic bullshit, but like they were definitely kind of hamming up
Feel someone's
the
gaze.
like she's like a witch or something.
Yeah,
like
this kind of weird deal with the devil, evil
keep pushing
deviant
forward.
shit.
Yeah.
That was completely unnecessary. I think the movie would have worked just as well with the boss being an evil cultist, using the buying of a house to circumvent the vampires have to be invited shtick, and then he just brings the plague because he's a vampire.
I mean, that's kind of how the original is. He's essentially buying the house to do exactly that, so that he has like, so that he's like, he's part of the community and is just like can wreak havoc, so to speak.
That's his way of going about the vampires have to be inflicted. And that's how he's expanding. Like he's using technicalities and kind of the even in the original story, the whole abducting young women was kind of like weird. Like evil people are also puppets.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
even then it was unnecessary and maybe only interesting for the sake of the characters have to protect their families / girlfriends.
Yeah, that was what the motivation should have been. It should have just been like, this guy's a danger, like sort of like hide your kids, hide your wife sort of deal, right? Rather than this whole weird, like she's somehow inviting him in or something.
Exactly.
Like
this weird degenerate witch deal with the devil shit was unnecessary. But other than that, I thought it was a really good movie, except for those bits.
I felt like the actors all did a really good job. Like even regardless of the content of some of the scenes, so to speak. I think everybody did a really good job.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed seeing Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
That when he popped up, I was like, I was very pleased. I'll say that.
I love the scene at the end when
I guess I can use this.
the cookie professor did the whole I will burn all the shit scene.
Yeah.
Like,
we've
we've sacrificed your wife, but who cares? We're gonna burn vampires. Like he's also kind of not all there and a bit extremist in his ways.
Yeah, he's like very clearly like a bit, he's very sideways. It's like you start to, the more they interact with him, you start to understand why he got kicked out of the university more than just for the occultism.
Yeah.
Like he is kind of a bit just, he's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they had to deal with him because he was their only hope, but still he's not exactly a great guy.
Yeah.
That was a very good touch. Like, way too often in these movies, the Van Helsing type guy is just vindicated by fighting evil, and he is just kind of an ends justifies the means crazy guy who's just still on their side.
Yeah, and he like totally knows that the lady's gonna have to sacrifice herself and just doesn't tell the husband or anything. He's kind of just like utterly unrepentant about it.
Yeah, and from his, it made sense from his perspective. Like, oh, he'd never play along and it's their only way, but it's still extremely shady.
Yeah.
Cheapness.
I also thought that the like friend family, was it like Frederick and his wife?
Yeah.
They got so badly fucked over for the entire film that I was like, I felt genuinely bad. I was like, these guys might have gotten the rawest deal out of everyone.
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure why Olaf even attacked them. Was it just because they had the girl as a visitor until then, and he just kind of by default attacked the house? That's how I understood it.
He gave like the, I'll come back in 3 days thing, and he gave the threat that he's gonna kill everything important to her.
But I got the feeling that, well, they were the guy's friends, but she didn't really care for them.
I think it didn't come across very well, but the guy,
the girls were quite friendly.
like the sort of the wife is supposed to be like very close to her. They're like sisters.
Right, I forgot about that. I focused too much on the dudes.
Yeah. But to be fair, they don't portray it very well. Like they have like one scene where they're like all like chummy with each other, and every other scene is kind of like the friend lady in the background sort of like looking unsettled at like the lady having seizures on the bed and stuff like that,
Yeah. That's and
also like I thought that
I guess I can use this.
The sex scenes were completely unnecessary and gratuitous.
Like,
and
and they were honestly kind of like, I mean, they weren't there to be like looking pretty. This wasn't titillation. That was just like supposed to be weird, evil, deviant shit. Like,
yeah, it just, I don't know. It's just like it. It's just funny when they have like it's a good movie and then they just like shoehorn in these like mildly uncomfortable scenes that really do feel like they're just kind of ticking boxes to like achieve an age rating.
They really could have just left that out or just implied it, and it would have had the same effect. You don't need to see vampire schlong.
Yeah, exactly. And like the like husband and wife relationship in the original is portrayed more than good enough. Like you don't need to see them fucking boning to like get the idea that they care about each other or something like that.
Right. That was also just kind of weird.
What's
Like
this?
even then they tried to make it about some kind of weird I wasn't even quite sure what it was meant to be. Like the whole demon worshipping shit is like evil deviancy, and she tries to get it on with her husband as a replacement to like have good sex instead of evil sex.
Yeah.
That was so weird, so unnecessary.
It was definitely weird. It was definitely weird.
Yeah,
I haven't watched any of this shit, and I'm just exceedingly confused.
I'll be honest. Like I think the weakest character in the movie, like obviously like all of them were portrayed like well, I think, but the wife was definitely the weakest character in the whole movie. Ironically, given that she's like essentially the main character.
Technically, yes.
Like obviously it follows like the POV of the husband for the most part, but he's not really the main character.
Yeah,
I felt
feel
so bad, like the guy Alex out. Like,
Frederick.
Oh yeah, that poor guy. I think the most realistic part was that in the end he went kind of mad and just started yelling at everyone and accusing everyone and just going nuts and dying in the end.
I the way that they portrayed, like he went crazy, but like they could have given him at least like a small semblance of honor, but no, they portrayed him as though as he fucking necroed his wife.
oh no, I think he, like, that was meant to be more of like a tragic thing. I think it was implying that he was going to become a vampire, and his like family as well. I think that was the implication.
Oh, I think they were dying of the plague, like the vampire made them plague carriers or something.
Yeah.
I thought it was that he had like turned him, because I thought I noticed when he was in the tomb that his teeth were kind of funny looking, like he had like a pointy.
No, he was just scabby. I don't think
I thought maybe I was like misremembering. I thought he had like pointy canines.
I don't remember that. I do remember that he had like plague scabs on his face. That was what I remember.
Yeah.
And he
I can
puked
use
up
this.
like fucking like syrupy looking blood as
Yeah.
I thought that the plague thing was like a cover, like like it was just a coincidence, and that it was just Nosferatu biting people.
No, I think it was genuinely the plague, because he's like the Lord of Rats as well. So it was the plague for real, like the plague TM.
It's a supernatural plague, but more some kind of weird murder shit.
Yeah.
Like the guy both brings plagues because he's an evil undead, and he can also turn people into vampires, but it's not necessarily the same set of things.
Yeah, and that's why the little henchman guy, he was expecting to be granted the power over the rats.
Yeah. He was banking on becoming a lesser vampire.
Yeah, he was basically like thinking that he was going to become like the Rat King, basically, right? That's why he was like disappointed when he was just used as essentially like the body double in the coffin.
Yeah. Yeah, he thought he'd get something and he just got fucked over. Yeah. As he deserved, the sniveling little shit.
I thought that guy was fucking hilarious.
He was!
The one scene with nudity that I thought was needed was his butt crack. That was
that was quite hilarious. I also love the scene where he was in the psychiatric asylum and he just casually bites off that pigeon's head and starts eating it, and the doctor is just like, you're behaving a bit odd, sir.
He has like full Ozzy Osbourne.
I think he was like in that scene. He was like essentially. I think he was already getting mad at the fact that Nosferatu only cares about the woman, basically. He was implying that the pigeon is like the pretty bird, and that's all he cares about. And he's like, fuck this, basically. Like, why can't he like, throw me a bone every now and then, so to speak.
Yeah, I guess he was kind of driven mad by not getting
what's coming next? My guess
and by being a fucking cultist anyway.
Yeah, what did they said that because he read the Book of Shadows like too much, like it like made him crazy anyway. So.
Yeah.
You're going down.
He's an amateur demon binder.
He's not very good at it.
I believe in genuine demon occultism, you're advised to never really properly interact with a demon unless you've bound it.
I would probably extend that to just don't. But I think I know what you mean.
Missile, go!
Well,
I love reading about him.
He's an estate agent, and they're demons anyway.
I do like how
That's over with.
the director portrays the occult stuff.
Yeah, it's like a
In the way that he portrays it in a kind of more authentic feeling manner to how people believed that it was done, I guess. And he just fucked up because he didn't
Oh, come on. That's way too easy.
he didn't take any precautions or anything like that. It's
Yeah, he was just a shitty cultist.
You're going down.
yeah.
I think with the good guy occult professor, I think you're supposed to get the feeling that he's kind of protected his mind from looking into this occult stuff, but he is still kind of crazy.
That's how it seemed to me too.
But he's not become evil. He's just become a bit kooky.
I also thought I'm not quite sure how this scene was in the English version, but in our version it was kind of he's telling this Frederick guy about the guy, and he's like, oh yeah, he's this weird occultist, and he's like a disgraced professor, and oh, he's also Swiss, and he's just the thing he took most offense to was he's Swiss.
Yeah, I remember that. I think he was so offended though because everything was on his money, right? So I think he was thinking he was going to have to contact this guy in Switzerland and get him over here.
Yeah, but that's probably how it was, but it felt like he was just offended that he was Swiss.
Yeah. That was funny.
That was hilarious. Also, while we're at that, the language thing was very well done. Obviously, now I'm just guessing here. Of course, I watched it in German.
Yeah.
So they had all the people talk just regular ass German. With interesting was the Count himself had this really good Eastern accent, and a thing that was very funny was not funny, just enjoyable, was that he talked in this weird archaic and old-fashioned grammar way. He mixed grammar from olden times with grammar from his native language and odd word choices. For example, when he pretends that the main guy is just ill and should just rest at his so he basically said you need some recreation or something, and you wouldn't say that in German. The word was I only understood it because I thought yeah, I know what recreation is in English, but in German the word doesn't exist, like not nowadays at least. And it would be a very odd, weird choice, like you have to recreate your health or something. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, in the English version, the languages are a lot more jarring.
And inconsistent.
Yeah, because
Well, he speaks, like, the Count speaks with, like, this, filter effect.
Oh,
his
yeah.
voice, like, he's got evil voice.
He's got Darth Vader. He's got Darth Vader breathing and Darth Vader voice, basically.
We didn't have that. He just sounded old and
I can
raspy.
use this.
That was essentially what he sounded like in the English version. It just sounded a little bit. It was a little bit like hammed up.
Sure. Yeah,
It's like evil evil Sith Lord from Transylvania.
Yeah, I mean, he sounded like a Darth Vader version of like sort of Vlad the Impaler voice.
Yeah.
You know, like
You all got my back.
heavy,
right?
like
He did the vampire voice.
exactly.
Sit
that.
down and eat.
But the weird thing is, though, is that everyone else from that area, like all of the locals on the way to the castle, speak their like native tongue. Not
Yeah,
English.
I'm not quite sure. I believe the gypsy people spoke actual Romanian, which would be appropriate, I guess. And I think the Dracula guy spoke sometimes Romanian and a weird kind of Latin-ish.
Yeah.
I never had learned any Latin, so I'm not sure if he spoke actual Latin or just something vaguely Latin-ish.
I couldn't really tell either.
Yeah.
He was definitely he definitely spoke two different languages.
Yeah. Yeah, he spoke like probably in your version weird vampire English and in my version vampire German. He spoke Romanian, I believe, and he spoke that weird Latin demon language.
Yeah.
He's a scholar.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta do something with your time if you live for centuries.
I really liked the bit with the gypsies. They're doing like their little like ritual and they like execute the fire
And they kind of mix it with like this local Transylvanian Strigoi vampire version, and the guy wakes up with the muddy feet when he believes it was all just a dream, but he's not sure. That was really well done.
I loved how, like, because when he wakes up, the inn is like completely desolate. Like no one was even there.
That's really-
You're left guessing as to whether or not, like, there were actually people there. Or
Yeah, that was really well done.
I loved the carriage as well that meets him to take him the final step. Like,
Yeah,
was pretty good.
that was really well done.
Yeah, like it like fucking rocks up to him, the horse rears up, and then like he blinks and it's suddenly like horizontal, and he's like waiting for him to
Are
get
looking good. Time to press forward.
supernaturally
I
like
guess I can use this.
quick carrot.
That was
What is
really
this?
well done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the general consensus: good movie. Too many
might be of
boobies
some
and
use.
too many schlongs.
Exactly. You want to get a word in?
This?
I hear.
Next.
Yeah, so apparently all of my plans that I've been planning for 2 months to upgrade my server has gone thrown out of window since basically
What's coming next?
in a month the
My guess
price
is
of
as good as
RAM
yours.
has
Oof.
I
Quadruple.
just
Like we better
quadrupled.
I think they're
The RAM that I bought
this challenge.
$83 that I verified was
I'm
$70 a month ago is now $300.
That's
So
harsh.
my plans are
Is your disappointment also immeasurable? that sounds
That was a
quite
close
shitty.
one.
That's wild that it's gone up that much.
Feeling better already.
Tech prices are fucking
What's
bullshit.
this?
Yeah, I feel like
This might
it's
be
like
of some
market
use.
manipulation, though, isn't it? Yeah.
At this point, it's like obviously bullshit.
You ever get that like funny feeling where you like you think back like I don't know like 10 years ago and you're like, damn, I should have bought Nvidia.
Time to fight back.
You ever seen that meme about the StarCraft tournament? First prize $50,000, second prize $5,000, third prize 100 Bitcoin.
Come third right now.
You're toast.
Fucking third. Wait, so third prize that would be like what, like 10 mil or something like that?
I'm not sure, but ludicrous amounts of money
Damn, what the?
compared to the. Oh, not again!
These things are all swings and roundabouts, though.
Yeah, I know.
Prices will probably.
That's why
Still charge.
I only jokingly
Time to
mull
fight
over
back.
the fact that I didn't
Oh.
buy.
You're
I
going
mean, like
down.
the tax stuff.
Yeah, the whole prices thing is really just like if I ever time traveled, that's my sports almanac. Like buy a few Bitcoin or Apple and Nvidia stocks.
Like the thing with saving tech is that you just want to make sure that, like, don't get depressed about the price going up now. Just make sure you have money for when it does drop, because it will drop.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice. I only have the money now.
I guess I can use this.
Wait, what's
Yeah,
happening? What's happening with the money though?
I just
Next.
I just fulfilled the conditions to get unemployment.
I mean, can you still just put it on the side?
The fear now is that it'll never drop.
It has
That's
to
much
at some
of the
point.
drop.
Yeah, it has to drop.
Should have
Yeah,
seen.
that's what they say until the price is twice as. It will drop. Maybe it will divide by 2. It's
Why
still
don't
going
you-
to be twice as.
If you can't use the money now, you should put it away somewhere it's going to generate more money for you. So like in the UK, like we have like the ISA like system. So assumedly,
The great $2,000 that I've accumulated over a year.
yeah, but like that's still a decent, like any amount of money is a good amount of money to put away. It doesn't matter if it's like
If I
That is
invest
true.
anywhere, the
What's this?
stock will drop immediately and I'll lose everything.
You don't put it in stocks. Put
I
it
guess
in
I
no,
can
no.
use this.
like this. There has to be some
Oh,
kind
you
of
mean
like.
in investments where I get like $10 a month at best?
That's still $10.
If you put it
That's
in
$10,
a rather than putting it in stocks, if you put it
I
in
can
a
feel
stocks and
someone's
shares like savings account, that's better because it's reliant on the overall health of the stock market. So generally, if you're patient enough, it can only go upward.
Yeah, there are systems where the interest rates are fluctuating and kind of bound
Not ready yet.
to the state of the economy,
Close one.
Yeah.
as measured in like
Time to
share
fight back.
indices, but it's not actually in shares. So if the shares go sideways, you
What's
just
this?
don't get any interest, but the money doesn't disappear.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do that. My 2-year ISA that I had just expired. So because in the UK, if you put over
What's
20
this?
grand in ISA like savings, then it becomes a
This might be
taxable
of some
income.
use.
Anything you make off of it. So like 20 grand's my limit. I could put more in, but like I don't really want to get taxed on my fucking savings, so not a chance.
If only because you then have to fill out tax reports and shit like that.
Yeah, I would have to manually fill out the tax reports for that.
And then you're kind of liable for like tax fraud and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I should be
So
safe now.
my plan.
Yeah, and there's no chance you want to give the government money if you can help it.
True.
Exactly.
True.
So my plan is to put 20 grand in a stocks and shares, and then
I guess I can use
see
this.
what happens to it.
Yeah, I'm putting shit in my retirement fund. We have this kind of two-tiered system where if you do some kind of long-term savings account, I think it vaguely translates to wealth generation thing, like a fund to later pay off a house, or like a retirement fund or something. Your employer has to kind of subsidize that, and because I'm employed at an insurance company, they have this thing where they want to promote their own retirement fund program across among their employees. So you have this thing where the first they recently raised it to $160 or so. So the first $160 per month you put into your retirement fund, they double it. So I put in 120 of my salary. I get 40 from that. It's a retirement fund subsidiary thingy, and they double that to another 160. So I'm effectively getting $320 in my retirement fund every month from just paying 120 in.
That's good shit, man.
That's really good shit. Considering how much they're ruining our retirement funds, like our national retirement funds, I'm gonna fucking need it. If I even get to retire. I mean, they're currently raising the retirement.
That was a close one.
It's it's ridiculous. I don't know that anyone in our generation or below, unless you're already super rich, is going to be retiring.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna retire at the ripe old age of death at 80, while still working.
To be honest, though, I don't think I'd want to stop working. At least in some capacity, because that tends to be when people that tends to bring on like dementia and other problems.
Honestly, I'd probably just put my stuff into my hobbies and stuff. I'd probably still build my robots at old age, or still run like games if I can. Like, imagine being in a retirement home and like having an old people's D&D game, and like one of the ones is playing with you. That would be hilarious.
You need to pull off like the full wizard look, like the giant beards, like the pointy hat and everything, like bushy eyebrows, and it'd be like a true wizard lore master type of that.
That's
need it so that anytime short people see you, they look like the screen goes all fuzzy and they say Gandalf.
Yeah, and it's just me in my normal look in my bathrobe.
Like, oh, who the fuck you calling Gandalf there, mate?
Oh yes.
Sorry, implying that you become British when you get older. Sorry.
That would be hilarious, actually. I mean, I do drink enough tea for.
Yeah. I've started drinking tea as well.
I mean, tea is cool. I love it.
It is good.
I never started. I drink Iron Brew. Does that count?
you never started. You're making it sound like some kind of fucking drugs.
God, these guys are on some hard fucking tea, man. It's not for me.
I mean, I'm not sure how my prospects for living long enough to retirement age are anyway with the hip dysplasia stuff, so I might not even have to worry about any of that.
I mean, you might end up in a wheelchair, but I don't think that shit's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends how the surgery goes, I guess. But
well,
if I'm in a wheelchair, I imagine I could probably get support anyway.
Yeah, you might end up in a retirement home, but I don't think you're gonna end up dead.
Yeah, you'd get like some pretty serious disability checks if you're in a wheelchair. So
I mean, not that that's any kind of fun, to be honest. But
yeah,
it's better than dead.
At least the somewhat nice thing about the UK is that, well, it's good and bad. There's a guy at our work who has like serious trouble with this system, but the less you work when you're on disability, the more you get paid for it. And this includes your partner, so your husband or wife.
Oh yeah, because they're supposed to like take care of you and stuff.
Yeah, so there's a guy at our work whose wife is like fully wheelchair bound. Like she's pretty fucked mobility wise, and he has to work like a low amount of hours because every pound that he earns is 50 pence off of her disability. So at a certain point, it actually becomes like, because he's so needed at home,
rare, actually.
it's like, I don't know what like the term would be for it, but like essentially it's like
I'm still going. What's this?
he can't work like more than a certain amount because like the amount of lost money and lost time when he has so much shit to do at home is like, it just can't be done. Like he can't invent more time.
And from a pure money standpoint, he'd be just losing money from more work. Because at some point, he's just reducing the disabilities.
Yeah, and then he has like either 2 or 3 kids as well, and his wife like really struggles with doing it by herself. So
yeah, but to be honest, these are the kind of people where you really say, well, they got kind of shafted by life and they deserve and need it. They're not freeloading, they're just kind of fucked by life.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, he seems happy.
What the hell was that?
He's got a good family network actually. He's got like I think his wife's like brother or something owns this like crazy fancy like hairdresser salon or something like that. So he gets like it's like a really high end one. So their whole family gets like a friends and family discount on like very high quality haircut.
Nope.
Which is nice, but it's still just a fucking hair.
Yeah, it's a very minor thing. Like, and as a bald man, it completely forgive the pun, but it's a bit over my head, so to speak.
Now imagine you were jeans. You were like, who fucking cares? I spent $0 on my hair.
Like, wait a minute. Green jeans. What do you use to mop the floor? My head.
Yeah. Then again, you'd probably just need a good polish or something.
I'm still going.
I imagine he has like a fancy butler or something.
Thank you.
I was kind of surprised at his comment this morning in the thread that you can't live off 200k a year.
Oh, this guy, he's living in a fucking simulation or something.
Yeah, this guy.
From parts of America.
This fucking guy. He really is a good guy, but what the fuck, man? I think he
surprises me sometimes. He really does. But then, like, he seems so knowledgeable about like certain things. Like, you know, computer stuff, AI stuff. It's like fucking the Library of Alexandria or something. But like, you know, like I really couldn't figure out if he was trolling or not about this, but like the fact that he couldn't understand what horror genre was. I'm pretty sure he was bullshit.
I guess he kind of just pigeonholed himself in the role. It's like part real, part like subconscious over exaggeration.
I really hope he doesn't think he's like Shadow the Hedgehog reborn.
Oh no. Could be worse. Could be Sonichu.
It could be. It's like a parallel universe.
Is Christian in prison? Is he still in prison?
Not anymore.
Oh god.
He got out fairly early.
I wonder how he managed to get out. It was probably like
behavior or something like that. I think.
Are you all watching this?
And probably disability.
Yeah. Man, the whole Christian saga went dark places.
Oh yeah.
Prisons are weird sometimes about that stuff, though. I mean, if you know, like, the black metal scene, like, those guys got out so quickly for, like, horrible things.
Yeah, Scandinavian prisons are like a very like luxurious and forgiving. Probably because it's so expensive for them to keep prisoners for a long time because they're so like nice and luxurious.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's probably I feel like that's maybe the most logical reason as to why they let everyone out so quickly.
I also kind of think that maybe the Nordics are like genuinely this oddly naive and well-meaning place. Like I'm not quite sure how much Blue is just Blue and how much he's like representative of his
Listen,
culture.
I have known is a great word, but I have known
I can feel someone's
7
gaze.
Finnish guys, because apparently I seem to have the same amount of interest as the Finnish sometimes, I guess. They're all a bit... They're pretty bad.
Yeah. Too friendly. Squints my eyes at them.
and a bit cookie.
They're all a bit weird, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I haven't met any Finnish I dislike yet.
If it's the same weird as Blue, then it's like nothing but good.
Yeah. Blue is like such a fluffy bear.
Yeah.
Excellent music.
Back in business.
I don't know a single, like, of all the bands I've known in Finland, I don't know a single one that I dislike.
Well, I have no idea about that because my music tastes are basically limited to like classic rock, hair metal, and video game soundtracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My music tastes are like pretty fucking. A lot of it is like black.
I'm not quite sure. I feel like I'm the demographic that should love it, and I just kind of don't. Right?
It's so like it's like Marmite, right? It's you either love it or you hate it, and it's specifically to do with like the vocal style. If you don't like the vocal style, you're not gonna like any of it ever.
Well, yeah, I'm not even sure what it is. I think partially it's also because, funnily enough, in my school that was the normie choice. Oddly enough. Like,
yeah, unfortunately in the UK it's not as cool as that, and it's like metalcore and stuff instead, where it's like where they do like the hilariously deep like demon voice, and they're talking about how they hate their girlfriend or something like that.
Yeah, in my year that was basically the default normie choice. So I was kinda
I guess I can use
automatically biased against it because, well, yeah, I was in the funny position that being a nerd was the rebellious choice.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, maybe, I guess.
It was like that at our school. Mainly because like liking most nerdy things was like practically outlawed.
Yeah, we got in serious trouble if we were like on the playground talking about like I don't know, like the newest Xbox game or something like that. That would almost be like they were wanting to like cover.
See, they did. We got banned from playing any game that had like violence against humans. After that,
I'm up.
Yeah, they
it
have
was.
a big.
This is one of the main things about like the trust issues I have is because one of my
That was a close
closest
one.
childhood friends, who I'd known for like, you know, at least a third of my life, like we had sleepovers and stuff like that. We found out that the whole
guess I
time
can
we knew
use
him,
this.
he was snitching to he was essentially like reporting everything that we did to the teachers that was like against the rules, like playing, you know, video games
And mind you, he was doing all of this as well.
Hey, subscribers, are you all watching this?
Wow,
So-
What a little bitch.
He got he basically got Matt's like school like exams completely messed up.
Oh yeah, that was a fun saga of my life. So I transferred schools when we moved down to Cornwall. That was when I was in the final year of like secondary school, and because the school hated us so much at that, because we were like these sort of like rebel kids.
Yeah,
who, like,
you weren't cool to you.
Like we never wanted to stop Xbox. Like they kept telling us like, you mustn't do all this, and we were like, I'm just gonna carry on playing Xbox. They hated us so much that they never filed the paperwork for my final exam secondary school. So when I transferred school and they were like trying to look into where all the paperwork for my GCSEs was, they were basically like, there is none.
Appreciate the chat.
And when they kept trying to contact my previous school, and they just got no response, so they had to like last minute emergency like put me into the bare minimum. So like maths, English, 2 of the sciences, but not biology. So I couldn't do biology as like a basic GCSE, and I think French or something like that. So I have like 5 GCSEs, which if I say that to anyone in England, they're basically going to think like I'm like a fucking special needs retard like level essentially, because I only have 5 GCSEs.
But you just get shafted by these fucking cultist idiots.
So GCSE is like the standard school level, like secondary
It's
school.
a qualification from like
It's your power level.
School. It's before you go to like college or university or something like that. That's like
They used to be called O levels or something like that.
Oh, that's the joke in the Harry Potter books, like the O levels, O level. I get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
They destroyed all of my art as well. So like every drawing that I've done from like the age of 18 and below, they've destroyed almost everything that I had except for like 1 or 2 drawings I managed to salvage. Because I had it, like the physical paper versions had gotten torn up in like a house move at one point, so I only had the like scans on like my Facebook account that I had to have, but they had my account deleted.
That you had to have? What the fuck?
You're underestimating me with this challenge.
I had to have the account so that like we could have like family and stuff on there to like.
Yeah, this was like this was like early Facebook, I want to say, and it was basically like family was like, okay, everybody needs to make one. Like you're not allowed to not make one. You have to do it.
What the hell?
Yeah, so they got that deleted. So essentially, like all of my Pokemon drawings and stuff like that, for like a majority of my life, like voided.
I guess I can
completely gone.
That's like fucking like excuses hate crime levels of bullshit.
You're underestimating me with this challenge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those guys are crazy. I tell you what, the like funny, the levels of like jarring that it was to a normal, like large school in my final year of schooling was like, it like, I was completely baffled by like everything. All of these like normal people who are having like typical like sort of, you know, typical school stuff, like, you know, teenage like relationship drama. You've got like the drug dealer kids and stuff like that. And I was just like completely like sidewinded by this stuff. I was like, I had no idea. I was like, why do we not sing hymns in the morning, fellow children?
Relationships were banned as well. Like, you're not allowed to do anything sexual or like anything.
With so sexual probably being defined as hand holding and beyond.
Yeah, like nothing.
Fucking
at all.
degenerate. Hand holding. Unprotected.
You fucking pervert.
You're toast.
Blushes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, hello.
Hello.
I remember the last class trip. I'm like, I always hated class trips. And my teachers were kinda like, I had good teachers, but the one I had like in the final years was an absolute dickwad. I went on the class trip and I was kind of just assigned to random kids as roommates. And they were like the druggy kids, and one of them pulled a knife on me, so I locked myself into the toilet and like called home to get picked up.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, we had fights with the school district afterwards. That was horrible. Of course, they denied it. But the funny thing is, the class later got in trouble for. There was a funny incident. One of the guys, like 2 days later, got delivered to hospital with a head injury.
You're going down.
Funny thing was this. The kids were, of course, secretly drinking stuff in the rooms, like beer and booze. So when the inspection teacher came, they didn't know where to put it, and they just threw it out the window. But the one guy was secretly smoking outside and hiding under the window in the bush. And he got bonked on the head by a bottle.
Concussion. Just trying to hide that shit.
Yeah, he was literally bleeding from getting a bottle thrown on his head from like 3rd floor or so.
Yeah.
And I was just like, thank fuck I wasn't there anymore. On the next trip, one of the guys pulled a knife on his ex-girlfriend when she quit the relationship. Like, that sort of shit, but that was like, no, you know what happened last time? I'm not going. And I was fucking glad about that.
Yeah.
That's just like a crazy unstable guy. We when we were down in Cornwall, there was a school down in Cornwall. I think it's called like Nine Maidens or something like that, and it's essentially the school for like the horrifically dangerous like naughty children.
Oof.
So you'd always get all of the kids would like be they'd clearly been being threatened with being sent to Nine Maidens for like many years by the time they like. So that was kind of like the joke, was that if you were bad enough, then they're going to send you to that school and you're going to get killed basically.
God.
How'd you like that? What's this?
How many people are in this call? Who joined just then?
I think that's Bloops. It's
Green.
just we're
Green.
still.
Green.
Oh, it's him.
It's green
Hello.
and blue. Blue joined earlier and green's here now.
There's like a whole bunch of people.
Everybody is here.
Oh, what?
Does a Smash
Come
Bros
on, that's
intro
way
for
too easy
Blue.
for me.
Menacing word.
You're going down.
Yeah, I don't think Word Wizard's usually about what she says.
Yeah,
It's
he's
probably why.
Like killing terrorists or something like that.
something like that.
I should be safe
He's like being useful to society or something.
Yeah, fucking right. God damn.
I guess I
Dismissive
pressed my luck
voice.
with that one.
I can only stomach that for like 3
I guess I
nights.
can use this.
Yeah.
I can't stomach being useful at all.
While we're at useful to society and having people here, I'm pretty glad that the football guy turned up.
The what, sorry?
The soccer guy.
Oh, yeah.
That red guy, yeah. In the fortune.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like we've got
Yeah,
our
the
backs.
dive grass.
I think you're underestimating me.
Isn't that just kind of the jokey version of should we call it soccer or football? Like, they just all throw themselves out for fake fouls and we call it dive grass. Is that the joke?
I guess I can use this.
Take a dive. Take a
I
dive.
can feel someone's gaze.
I didn't, I didn't really, like, I haven't paid attention to it in, like, years, so
What's coming
I don't know how it works,
guess
whether
it's
the
yours.
team can just come back like that, or,
I think we just have a representative sign us up for one of the tournaments,
yeah.
Your
which would be him, of course.
I'm like, I'm so out of it, I don't remember, like, where the timing works, 'cause I know they have, like, the small leagues, which is, like, there's teams that aren't, like, high enough to, like, do the proper ones, and then you have, like, the main ones.
Honestly, same. I never really understood any of the league system. I was just
This
like,
might be of
Doki's
some
are
use.
playing, I'm watching if it's in my time frame.
Yeah.
I can feel someone's gaze.
Yeah, they can be pretty funny, especially with some of the matchups.
Piano running on the field.
I think except for the Dokis, my favorite player is like the little goblin from that one. I think it's the Warhammer
You're
General.
going down.
Oh yeah,
I think the thread is WEGH, which is probably like War Games and something else general. And if you pronounce it as a word, it sounds like something a goblin would say, like weh.
Oh, right.
And now he's a character.
that's great.
Wait, is he Skarsnik or something?
I think he's literally just like a Gretchen or something.
Ah, okay. That's funny. Skarsnik would be too cool of a character. That's like...
Well, Skarsnik's like a nasty goblin. Though. Because he's a night goblin, so he's not like the
the Night Goblin.
It's really a total cannon fodder goblin-ish type. And yeah, he's just called Weh.
Definitely not.
Was anyone around for this when people were really upset because MLP was like winning games a lot?
Not really.
That was a long time ago.
I stopped lurking far after the pony epidemic had quit. So, no,
Oh, right. I think they're underestimating.
Not around for the Dark Age.
The funny thing is, I remember actually having a pony figure from when I was little.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
I actually had it's got like a cut-off mane because, well, you know how every kid has like a toy with messed up hair because they play a hairdresser. Mine was the pony. So I have a I believe a mint green pony with just punkish stubble for a mane.
Ah, nice.
I feel like it's one of two ways, right? It was either a pony or it was one of those little trolls.
Yes.
Yeah, that pony ended up looking a bit like one of the trolls.
But
We
I feel like
had,
the trolls were like harder to find. They weren't in as many toy stores.
We've got a request.
We had friends who were really into.
When I was in university, it was kind of a big thing. There were unironically bronies in the
Yes.
How'd you like that?
in like my
What's
vague
this?
group of acquaintances. I actually watched a few episodes of the show that was like, oh yeah, this is a nice kids show. Like if I had kids, yeah, I would totally make them watch this. Like, oh, it's cute and it's like actually not stupid and like having good lessons.
Yeah.
I should
That's
be
the thing
safe
that you
now.
want from a kids show. Is you like a lot of these kids shows these days are like just senseless. I think we've already had a discussion about Coco Melon and its damages to the human brain.
I forgot about that. I think I deleted it.
Yeah, as you should, to be fair.
Oh, is that a request?
When we were in college, the big thing was like Attack on Titan, and you would see people come in full cosplay. It
Oh
was
yeah.
really funny.
that was basically my little sister's generation. I think I got her for like a small opportunity for the main character has basically like I think this stoic badass sister, and that's like a favorite character, and I got her like a little
She's safe now.
yeah, that rings a bell. I think I got her like a keychain figure or something.
How'd you like that? I guess I can
nice.
use
But
it.
it was on the level of like, hey, don't you like that
This
show?
might
Like we
be
were
of
at
some
some kind of. It was the convention, I think. Yeah, they have like
Got a request.
some kind of cultural Japan day somewhere around here because one of the major cities has like lots of Japanese immigrants. And that, of course, that always turns into an anime convention.
That was a close one.
Classic.
And it was literally just like, oh hey, you like watching that show? Yes. Is that like a good character? Oh, this one's my favorite. Yeah, I think it's Easter next week or so. I don't fucking care. I'll just put it on my tab.
It's like, well, I ain't buying you no egg.
We're really like we're doing this whole
That in seconds.
like standing order in our family is like we don't do surprise gifts, just tell us what you want and you get cash.
That's what me and Dan do between each other. We've tried to like institute that belief system with our parents, but they kind of don't like want to buy it. They're those types of parents who will buy you like you'll say like I don't really want anything, and what you're really meaning is I don't want you to buy something that I like because you're gonna think it's shit. So
Yeah, they don't like things that we like, you know, like if I was to ask like for, I don't know, like some Doki merch or something like that, they'd be like, oh, why do you want that junk?
How'd you like that?
And my mom's reaction to like the repainted figure of one of the guys. She was like, oh, I like how what you did with the gold thing on the trim. It helps that my parents are also nerds who are literally playing video games.
yeah, our parents are not nerds. They're like strict military. Like our dad, like he can talk about it, but he's not really that interested. He more watches like TV shows and stuff these days.
I mean, I guess that's something.
They are into like the music and stuff. Like
Well,
my
they
dad
used
is like a punk, like he likes punk music, and mum likes like Black Sabbath and stuff. So.
I mean, at least they're not literally like cultist Puritan types.
Yeah, they never fully bought into that. Thank fuck.
But any nerd stuff or like the idea of collecting physical items is anathema.
Playing things.
The wildest
Guess I
acceptance.
pressed my luck with that one.
It's because we move around so much, so it's like a travel light mentality. Totally unnecessary.
I'm ending this. Missile, go!
It's my vice.
Glad that's over
My
with.
one vice.
Yeah, and
My vice is watching the number go up in my bank account. That's my one.
What's
that's
this?
a good vice to have. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the level that I can literally give my Hero plushie to my mom. Like, oh yeah, you're visiting with your little thingy. I'll give her a bath.
Oh. I think I'm the same, like my sister, Meet?
Time to fight back.
Like a little sock for my USB.
Oh,
Siren.
that's cute.
You're going down.
Ours, it's more like a look of disdain.
You're
No,
toast.
Yeah. Look at this thing. Never speak to this subject.
Oof.
Looks like we've got a request.
I don't think I have directly discussed with my mother about it, but I think she stopped asking us at some point, so maybe my sister said something.
I think my mom half jokingly said, I've seen Modern Girls, this is obviously the superior choice. Half jokingly, like modern women joke insert here.
That's fucking based. That's based as hell.
Glad that's over with.
Your mum's a real one. That's for sure.
Whew. Appreciate the cash chat.
Yeah.
I guess I can
Although
use
I
this.
don't know what's going on with my mother. At some point, my grandmother, like she's
You're going
she
down.
doesn't really know where she is at the time. But, she asked at one point, "What's with the ring?" We saw my ring for Sayuri,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
she asked like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And
Let's go.
my mother like interrupted her like, "Oh, actually, people might have even boyfriends nowadays." And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh, please
no.
don't give her that idea.
Don't worry, Blue. I've had to have that conversation as well.
You're underestimating me with this challenge.
When
When you learned I was bisexual.
it's you get to like a certain age, and like your parents start asking questions,
You're toast.
and then they make these like grand decisions, and you just have to turn around and be like, no, actually,
See you, Green.
Bye.
he's already gone.
I did it.
I had the funniest version of that. I was like deeply uncomfortable with that. It basically went like this. My dad was driving me to something, I don't know what. And he was basically like this, oh yeah, just to be sure, I've been meaning to ask. Like modern shit, blah blah blah, like little version of the talk. Just to be sure. You're not gay, are you? I'm like, fuck no.
Oh,
and he's like, thank fuck. And he never spoke of it again. And I was just like, did I? Why the fuck would you ask that?
You're underestimating me with this.
Oh, you've never been like gotten in trouble for like secretly kissing on the toilet or something. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, they make these like grand assumptions about things that like they've seen or done in their youth. Like my parents,
Glad that's over with.
or mine and Dan's parents did the same thing. You know, they got into like all sorts of trouble when they were young. They were like, because it was like legal to drink when you were like fucking 15 or something.
Yeah.
So they would like going to the pub and like waking up in ditches and stuff. And they're like, so why don't you do any of this interesting stuff? It's like, okay, so can I like tick off the list? I don't want to shit myself for
Might
being
be of
drunk.
some use.
I don't want to wake up in a ditch for being drunk. So my story behind shitting yourself and being drunk, my cousin did that.
Oh.
And apparently it was like the foulest thing.
Oh no.
So that I particularly hate that cousin for various reasons. But
Time to fight back.
I would,
Yeah, he was terrible.
I managed to once and only one time puke from drinking, and that was like basically I went to the pub with my dad, and we were almost done, and then
You're
a few,
going down.
I don't know if it was co-workers or neighbors or so, came in and sat down with us, and then out of politeness we had to start drinking
go.
all over again. And that was the one time I puked from drinking. Usually I'm like a 3 beers and done guy.
yeah, I felt like extremely nauseous before. I bought a bunch of do you guys know soju?
Come forward.
Oh yes, that's like Korean rice, harder
Yeah.
wine.
But it comes in like these like flavored bottles. So like
I think I've had
Like-
it once or twice. I liked it.
they're like relatively high ABV, but I thought like I'll be fine if I just like have the whole bottle, right?
Oh, and if you're not used to it, that kind of shit can.
What's
Right.
this?
So typically I have like maybe one mixed drink a
Yeah.
night, or like some cider or something like that. So my tolerance is not particularly high. So I had this whole bottle of soju, and I was
might
fucking
be of
like,
some
it
use.
felt like I was swimming. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I was
Next.
yeah, I was a bit drunk. But luckily
Yeah.
I was at home, and
Yeah. That one. Yeah, my reaction to that thing. you're not drunkenly picking up girls or anything. Are you okay? I was just like, dude, if I go to the pub, it's with you, and there are only old people there. Even without you, there would be no one to pick up. And like I'm a fucking nerd, and the girls at school are all fucking Stacy's.
Yeah, I don't have the requisite social skills. And
Yes.
also, I'm too much of a coward. So
Exactly. That was basically my story as well. And yeah, the few times something occurred, well, so far I've told you my stories. It was fucking bullshit.
I've not really ever enjoyed going to like bars and stuff. Like I went, like I used to go with my karate club people, like a couple of times, and
I guess I can
I've
use
had
this.
like interaction, shall we say, with women at pubs. Not, but it's like I don't feel like you could get an actual anything going off of that. Like I had like a lady kiss my neck from behind, like when I sat down with the guys and stuff. But it's like it just feels weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what if people are drunk and stuff? It's like you don't wanna.
Yeah, it's more like weird and sleazy.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel
sleep. Also, in this day and age, it's like there's like that high level like guy fear of like you don't want to get yourself in like a sticky situation, and then someone's gonna turn around and like accuse you of rape. Or something
yeah,
like
that's I grew up in a time where that was not a thing yet, and
I'm gonna keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
That has effectively like killed everything.
This looks pretty rare, actually.
that is like such a visceral like feeling of fear of like almost like any interaction like of like a higher level like that
should I say hello and be accused of sexual harassment, or should I say nothing, be accused of discrimination?
Exactly.
Yeah. We had a funny incident at work. Someone, they don't work with us anymore. They only were there for like a short while, but they didn't realize that me and Matt were brothers. Do you remember this, Matt?
This can go either of two ways, and I'm not sure which one is more cringy.
Well, it was this lady. She was like. She was inquiring about whether I was single when Matt was like,
yeah,
and you told me about it. So that was funny. She got fired.
It was like a dodged bullet. She was like a bit of a tart.
Lost all respect for their elders. It's horrible.
If that's what you think, then maybe let me pass.
Is that like I feel like that's kind of like an English term.
There we go again. Young people.
Yeah,
First time I hear it.
I would have interpreted this as a desperate old lady.
Just you being here is
Do you know?
I would have interpreted this as a desperate attempt to not say what.
No, it's you know sometimes you see these women where they have like it's like a fucking I don't know like 5 centimeter thick like layer of makeup on.
Oh, that kind of
Oh
shit.
lord,
Yeah.
I hate her already.
That's hard.
You're just a
kind of
Quite
bad.
as bad as that. Yeah, not quite as bad as the one in question.
least we could do is recycle the
on the
remains.
same.
That's
You
why
might say,
You're toast.
How about no?
yeah, exactly. How about
Boost.
and then yeah, in this day and age, fucking it's
And our cousin ruined your relationship.
yeah, I had girlfriends.
Good time, I guess.
You'll regret this.
I got bullied so fucking viciously over it that I basically was just like,
You're going down.
I don't want you to bully me anymore because like they're gonna start like picking on you.
Yeah, our cousin was like a nasty piece of work.
All right. Time to accelerate. Overclock.
I'm not quite sure how I my brain made that connection up there, but the new Pokemon game, it's surprisingly okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Heard only bad.
same.
I'm kinda having fun with it, like kinda.
I steeple my fingers. Elaborate.
I haven't played much.
What? Don't believe me?
So far, I've just had like a bunch of semi-interesting fights. And like, oh yeah, here's like a little patch of grass, and you can see the things and catch and have fun, which is kind of okay.
Oh wait, you can preemptively see.
What's this?
Oh yeah, it's all set in like Pokemon Paris, right?
Yeah.
And what they did is like two things. You can run around on the roofs, so you can like climb certain buildings and do a little Assassin's Creed, except like the tourist version, because it's all bottom up and stuff. And like where a city would have like small city parks, there are like this section of areas where you can catch Pokemon. And effectively, it's just well, you can actually just see them, and you can either just smack them with a ball right then and there, or you can fight them, and you can actually just kill them, and while they're dying, they're stunned for a second. You can catch them then.
Wait. So they?
Yeah,
What?
you don't catch them during the fight anymore. You can, but you don't have to. You can just knock them out, and that's actually the easiest way to catch them.
Okay.
Which certainly makes things very convenient and easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's convenient, but I don't know if is that too convenient for a monster catching game.
I suppose.
The cat gimmick has to have some difficulty. Otherwise,
I think one of the biggest problems I've seen that I've had with it is that because of the way that the turn system works, like there isn't really turns anymore. So,
Oh, that's true.
apparently combat is just like you more or less just button mash, like
I
off of
guess I can
cooldown.
use this.
Kind of, yeah. So each attack has a cooldown, and I think the Pokemon's stats, the speed stat is like global cooldown reduction, and like for example, where you had things like Hyper Beam making you take a turn off afterwards. That just translates to huge cooldown. So like for example, what was that one thing that was basically tackle but instant, like with priority? Flash attack, quick attack.
Yeah.
It's I'm playing it in German. It's so translated. I cannot talk about Pokemon in English.
Yeah.
So quick attack basically just has almost no cooldown, like maybe half or a third of most attacks.
Okay.
But yeah, but that means it's not that different. It's just kind of like it's not just button mashing. It's more like where in the regular games we just pick a move and that's the most efficient one. Here it's more like of the 4 moves you have, you can pick like 3 of them usually before the first one goes on cooldown. Comes out of cooldown again. So instead of like you have 3 different moves depending on enemy, it's like worth just having 3 electric moves to rotate between them. So it kind of changes from that to something else, and it also means like the status moves are actually worth, because when you go status hit and then again status hit, you actually have a decent cycle going on. So it's not bad. It's not bad.
it's kind of like because it's on everything's on a timer. It's kind of like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's a lot like that actually. Yeah. The funny thing is you have a dodge button. For some reason, if you don't have a Pokemon out, the wild Pokemon can attack you, and you get a Dark Souls roll to avoid it. For some reason.
What do they do if they hit you?
Ooh, nice
you get like Call of Duty blood at the edge of the screen, and if you get hit too much, I think you get knocked out and the night is over, and you get reset to a Pokemon Center or something. It didn't happen to me yet.
This might be
But
of
yeah,
some use.
the whole idea is that during the day you can do side quests and like talkie side quests and catch wild Pokemon. And during the night, it's like fucking battle royale. Everyone fights everyone for ranks.
Yeah.
Like the whole city is a fucking PvP zone, and the whole story is about getting to the top fighting rank. So getting knocked out basically just hinders your progress.
You're toast.
So yeah, that effectively just makes you skip a night for fighting and progressing your battle rank.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like very much just like get a few Pokemon quickly and off you go, fight in the war.
What do you think of the newer designs? Are they any good? I haven't really seen any of them.
I haven't seen many new ones yet. But
Yeah.
I'm more going
Doesn't
off
really-
like I think Sword and Shield had a few cute ones, like the Centurion thingy and like the one with the leak from first generation that's now playing at being a knight, the duck.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not playing
I know
at being a
this one.
knight. That was kind of cute. It had a few
I
cute
guess
ideas
I can
and
use this.
quite a lot of bullshit.
I guess I can use this.
One thing I liked about Sword and Shield was I liked the other legendaries, like the two wolves.
yeah.
They weren't bad.
But by the way, these enemies, we know them from Serious Sam.
Ah, yeah, I remember.
They're literally the Serious Sam guys.
Yeah.
The best part of any of the Serious Sam games is the first time you encounter one of those and you kill one and Serious Sam goes, "Ah, yourself."
Yeah, I liked two things specifically about Sword and Shield. A was how easy it was to trade. I was spending half my game just trading, and like seeing that someone is asking for a Pokemon I have and like offering something I want, and I would just
Is that a request?
like deliberately go and hunt that Pokemon just to trade for the ones I want.
Appreciate
So,
the help, chat.
I was really just disregarding most of the game for like basically bounty hunting Pokemon to trade.
You just gotta make sure that you give them the shittiest IVs.
That doesn't even matter from Sword and Shield onwards, other than like hidden power type, I guess.
Yeah.
No, there is one reason to complain still. Because in Trick Room, you want your Pokemon to be the slowest it can possibly be. There's no way to win.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Now you're
Fucking
zero.
Trick Room.
You've got a request.
And
I know Trick Room.
Underestimated me with this
the
challenge.
second thing was the gym battle music was fucking hype.
No, I fucking hate
Oh
it.
yeah.
That's one of the points of Sword and Shield I hated it. The fact that it was just football.
I thought that was fun. I thought that yeah, that's probably realistic that people would turn that into fucking their local universe soccer equivalent. I thought that was realistic
Yeah.
and fun.
I didn't mind that. It was different than like just doing the same
Yeah.
exact theme every time, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, am I thinking of the
What's
right game?
unique? I will say this.
So yeah, Sword and Shield was like the England.
You're going down.
Was it the one where was it Ryan
On the Switch.
with the champion, the dragon guy?
The guy with Charizard, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I
He was like the
actually
worst character design out of most.
Yeah,
I
the
like
We have Charizard!
energy.
Get
Yeah.
go, Charizard!
the human characters were mostly shit.
Time to fight back.
The only,
Wait,
the
didn't they have
only
that
character
one?
that
I
I...
like
The fighting type gym leader, like pretty nice.
What was that
I tell you,
again?
I will say something that may be absolutely awful about this game, but the only reason I remember half of the gym leaders in this game is because there's a shit ton of porn about it. And
Isn't that technically any Pokemon game?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
everybody remembers any of it.
That was a close one.
No, if you ask me every single gym leader from Black and White or Pokemon in Sinnoh, I could tell you them. I could probably remember a few from X and
Yeah,
Y.
you'd be like Cynthia,
I can
Sabrina.
remember all of them from... I think I can remember all of them from Usu.
I can feel someone's gaze.
Galar, I cannot remember any male one.
Yes, but
Yeah.
from my perspective,
What's
that
coming next?
started Generation.
I guess it is
I
what it
can't
is.
even remember most of the ones from Gen 3.
Gen 3 I can't
Yeah.
because I never really played Gen 3 apart from in ROM hacks because every ROM hack is made from the third generation.
Oh, right. I think they're underestimating me with this challenge. I guess I pressed my luck.
I like
with
Gym
one.
leaders
some of the
have,
characters.
LT Surgeon.
Time to fight.
The only good
I like
character from Galar that I can remember is Marnie.
I should be safe now.
I felt
not like
decidedly neutral about her.
Wait, which character?
This
Say
might be
again?
of some
Marty.
use.
Marnie. She's the one who looks like a punk but doesn't act like a punk.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, let's
The
wait till
oh
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
me.
from the
You're going down.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was such a waste.
distinctly
I like-
remember not really giving a shit about her.
I liked the
Either positive or negative.
was it the the poison leader? The like the tired
You mean the DLC? Oh, Manu
That's
from
over
Sun
with.
and Moon.
Oh, that's a completely different game.
Oh, Nanu was amazing.
I don't
Yeah,
He's dark type?
I think I'm
Yes,
probably
dark type.
the least knowledgeable about fucking Pokemon here.
Honestly, Sun and Moon, I dropped it after the first little bit. And
There was plenty to dislike, but at the very least the characters were charming.
Can you break the red thing on the floor?
I think... Yeah, but I don't think it gives me anything.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a direct-
It's a fire trap.
The legendaries in the Sun and Moon fucking suck. The like weird
Yeah, I have to
floating,
agree.
like Tiku guys.
Feeling better
Like
Oh, I liked the
The
other
Taploos.
legends.
The
Lunala and
Taploos were
Solgaleo
cool.
are great.
yeah, those are fine, but the
Taploos were cool.
The
The
Tiki
Taploos.
guys are just
They're
the what is it, Azelf like Mess Spirit? They're just them but like
Yeah.
reskinned basically.
Oh, but you can say this about any trio or anything of legendary.
No, I like the birds. I like I had this like weird revelation recently. This is
What's
probably the
this?
most obvious.
These two sentences together. I had a revelation lately. I like the birds. I'm just saying that it's a
It's
British.
probably the most obvious thing, but I only just realized like recently that the three legendary birds have like numbers in their name.
Oh yeah.
I would not express yet.
I only just realized that. I think that means I'm done. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm done. But,
I see it all the time.
We didn't have that.
They have the names of Victor.
The translated names just don't have that.
Yeah, but in French they have the name of Victor.
Glad that's over with.
But that's something at least.
I remember Elector, so the Thor.
Oh,
Articodin, so Odin.
This might be of some
Great.
use.
I can't remember the...
just God.
Oh God! Fuck you!
I'm getting the feeling our translators just literally didn't pick up on that thing and just unified the names. They're literally just called not Arcticuna, just Arctos,
You're going
Zapdos,
down.
and Lavados.
Sulfura.
With
In Moltres is Sulfura.
oh, I thought you said something very different for a second.
Kira.
What?
We're on YouTube.
That's like a World of Warcraft name.
What would I
Sulfur.
use?
What's coming next?
Like that's like
Yeah,
the
it's the name of the weapon of Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, Sulfur. Yeah. Ragnarok, the Fire Lord.
Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus.
Looks like we've got a
I
request.
watched Pokemon
Oh, come on,
Finish
let's
when I
wait
was
for
younger,
you.
but I think they just
We're
used
not ready yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a very limited number of language that we see.
All right,
Wait, the
let's do
Pokemon
this.
movie, the live action one.
Live action?
I'm overheating.
What the shit?
Like actually.
Back to
Yeah,
Pikachu you're talking about.
Oh,
Still
right.
need more charge.
Guys,
That's a
I'm,
new thing.
I should
I'm
be safe
fucking
now.
half asleep, right? Like, I'm all over the place today. Like,
Oh, sorry about
it's
Hey.
hard to
that.
have a conversation with you guys and the 10 angry voices in my head at the same time.
Understandable.
I guess I
Dude,
can
to
use
change the
this.
topic, have you seen the cute animation they released with God of War?
No.
Say again, sorry,
Right.
cute
You're
animation.
toast.
Well, yeah, with
God
God
of
of
War.
War. It's like, if I remember right, like 20 minutes. It's basically an anime.
No, I haven't.
It's very
don't
cute.
think I have.
It's very cute. I recommend. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Which is the name?
They posted it on Twitter. Wonderful.
Is this like them trying to like waifu bait God of War so more people will buy that
No,
like,
it's
lifestyle?
very. No, that's very clearly the point here. But I mean, I'm not complaining. Excuse me.
One YouTuber, like, when Sword and Shield was like announced, and they announced that it's interesting, that they won't have every Pokemon. I think one of the excuses they gave was like, oh, we wanted to like pick the best fitting ones for this like team.
Here, that was a close
So
one.
one
Yeah.
YouTuber went through like all the Pokemon in the like reverse logic. Like he would go like, okay, what Pokemon I would pick if I had to pick like the most English Pokemon? Like, okay, Pitbulls.
Yes.
No, not in this game. Queen Swans, not in this game. Okay.
Yeah.
So he couldn't like really find out what they meant by like, oh, we picked the best one for this.
No, it was just an excuse not to put everybody.
Yeah, they were just lazy.
Yeah.
It was just to end
That
it.
was fucking shit.
Anytime
High
Game Freak
quality
says anything, you have to read it as an excuse of some sort.
You have
Game
to
Freak
read it as a lie, as an explicit lie. There's no other
You're
word for
going
it.
There's
That's a
this
lie.
rumor going around nowadays that they've just get a shit budget because people buy Pokemon anyway.
Oh, is that a request?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're
That is
underestimating
essentially
this
it.
challenge.
It's like people have such like some people just associate it with their childhood and will never drop it no matter what.
I haven't bought Pokemon game. I pirated Sword and Shield. And I still felt like I was robbed of my money.
You're going down.
Now that you say it, that kind of sounds like I'm part of the problem, to be honest.
Glad that's
Yeah.
over with.
I kind of am, to be honest. Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, I think the franchise is
Appreciate
dead,
the cash,
in
Jack.
my opinion.
Frankly, yeah, I'm playing
Nice.
ROM hacks and game.
I can
Yeah.
feel
That's what I
someone's
do.
gaze.
Just keep my I have all my Game Boys and like DSs
You know,
and stuff and play
I at
those.
least pirated Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, YouTube? Ah, fuck you. Right? I don't even have the drive.
The
pirate
opinion of
game.
guests does not necessarily reflect the opinion of the channel.
Yeah.
But
if
he's
we ever talk about
essentially he's fucking right.
It's like if you ever talk about supermarkets, you have to say like other shops are available or like other products are available.
Waitrose is shit.
Don't make me do
I don't even know what that is. I think I just picked that up from some.
It's overpriced. You're right. Waitrose is like snobby fancy.
I think that's just the default British YouTuber job. Like you have a surprisingly large amount of like people who work for the BBC doing YouTube.
I think they're trying to connect with the kids.
I guess. But I assume it's the same basis for you that state television is like mandated to be neutral. Like, for example, our version of the same joke or like the same thing is that they just put stickers on the brand names of stuff when they have cooking shows or something. And I think the British equivalent is saying like other brands are available. And then people just turned that into a joke.
It used to be like that, but now they seem to just explicitly mention them. Like, they don't even try to hide it. Like, we get adverts that will name other, like, supermarkets and stores and stuff and be like, oh, we're better than them, we have better prices.
Well, although
My guess is as good as yours.
it really
be illegal.
Yeah, but
the
effectively the version of the joke I have just in my mind is like a guy going like other supermarkets were available, and then like, wait a second, I'm not on the BBC anymore. Waitrose is shit.
It used to be like that. Like, it used to be like more neutral, and it's not now. But then BBC is like a joke now.
oh, the BBC is so fucking.
Yeah, so is our state TV. It's like fucking Volksmusik and propaganda.
It's brutal.
That was a close
As it
one.
always was.
It's like hilariously.
Yeah, but it turned from well-meaning boomer-led TV to just boomer slop.
The BBC did used to produce like really good shows. I'll look some up.
Yeah, same for our stuff. We used to have really good. There was a time when our state TV showed Star Wars, and there was like one commercial break in it, exactly one, and it was telegraphed. It literally went. It had like a little frame counter, and it said the show will continue in 10 minutes, and it was like deliberately made in a way that you know how far you have to rewind your VCR, and you get warm when the last clip starts, so you turn it back on. That
being helpful to the viewer.
Yeah, it used to be fucking honorable like that. And nowadays it's
The day television was dead, I knew it immediately. It's the day where I reconsidered saying, yeah, our things.
Have any of you watched Threads or Walking with Dinosaurs?
Oh no, unfortunately no. I never heard of this.
So Walking with Dinosaurs was like this early like faux documentary, like a kind of fake, like a mock-up documentary on like dinosaurs. So like pretending like a cameraman is like filming the dinosaurs, like a nature documentary.
Oh, that's cool.
It's such a fantastic series. Like, obviously the CG is kind of dated by today's standards, but it's so good.
Steve Batchel, I think.
I believe so.
And I think they had David Attenborough did some narration in it as well.
I think even today it's considered one of the best like dinosaur pieces of media. So if you ever have time, I would recommend it.
We also used to have really good documentaries and like educational programs.
Yeah.
Down.
They also made one of the most grim, like nuclear, like post-apocalypse, like nuclear war mini-movies ever made, called Threads. It's about like it's like it takes place in like England normally, just as the nukes hit, and you get to see all of that, and it's very depressing, but very well done.
I've seen that face before, but I can't remember when.
Well, no, you know.
Yeah, I recommend that as well, but it's very miserable film. It's very bleak.
I guess it's kind of supposed to be.
That's kind of Britain's whole thing, is like bleak.
Anyone ready to go home? Come forward! Time for you to walk out!
If it ain't bleak and miserable, it's probably not Britain.
Yeah, you say that, but basically every advert I've seen coming from the UK is all about how the UK is an amazing and beautiful country and you're happy to live here.
It was.
Yeah. And then London, actually, wait,
No, I think it's the number of things. I think it's more
You're going
like
down! Eat this!
a breakdown in a sense of community. People don't talk with each other
Well, it
anymore.
doesn't help when YouTube.
Yeah, but that.
yeah, no, I think that's right. Breakdown in sense of community. That's probably the politest way to put it. Like, you're not nobody's very neighborly.
No, really.
And that goes to anyone. It's not like
You're very like fearful of your fellow man, so to speak. Like you know, maybe
there's good reasons to be. Did you know that yesterday someone tried to rob us?
What, like your house specifically?
Yeah.
Oof.
What, like burglarize, or were you out and about?
Yeah?
Burglars.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh.
Fortunately, it seems they did not trust the warning evil dog. Fucking what's the good shit? This bad dog.
I guess I can use this.
Beware of dog, yeah.
Beware of the. Here it's explicitly the signage we have to say is beware the bad dogs. You know, they didn't trust this because our dog is Nagita. He doesn't bark usually.
Yeah.
And I have the funniest tape ever now because the moment my dog inquisitively said, just to, basically asking the question, they ran. It felt like a Looney Tunes gag. That was amazing. Oh yeah, they're cowards. And at worst, I have methods to defend myself.
Very good. Say no more. You probably should.
Here, but I have one.
There used to be an issue in England. Well, I think there still is an issue with it of people stealing the leading from houses.
Really?
Yeah, that was like a big thing. They would sell it for like fucking pennies. Like it's like not worth a lot to a scrap dealer. Probably because they like you can immediately tell that it's the leading that's been pulled from someone's room.
That is fucking sad.
Yeah, that was a big thing. That was like it used to be on the news all the time. Like like this epidemic of like. Rather than people getting burglarized, you just have all the fucking leading stole from the roof of your house.
Sorry, I'll get a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's in the sack.
Yep. That
Here
is
the-
fucking sad.
The current burglary strat, the current burglary meta, because there is one apparently.
Fucking meta.
Apparently,
I
yes,
guess I
that's
can
the
use
right
this.
term.
It is. Yeah.
Is the reason they came is because my father has a pretty nice car.
What's this? Feeling
And
better
so
already.
what they're
can feel
banking on
someone's
is
gaze.
open the door, just open the door and see if the person that is living here is stupid enough to have their car key just
You all got
right
my back
next
on the
to
score,
their
right?
regular key.
Yeah, like
If yes, take it
hold
and run.
the door. Yeah.
Or on the door itself with other keys. Take it and leave. It's non-committal. If it works, it brings a lot of money. It's the meta for a reason.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
kind of guess, yeah.
stealing and reselling a car is it's not like as much money as you think, because they can't sell it normally. They have to like sell it to like a chop shop, and they don't really.
Even if you can just resell it in Algeria or something like that.
Yeah,
But
that's
still,
true.
you don't get as much as you achieve.
You still get a good amount. I mean,
If you were gonna like
No.
sell it in Algeria or something, that's more like organized crime at that point. You know what I mean?
no, it's more so people having the same interest or working together. It doesn't have to be organized.
that still that counts as like automated, right?
People in Algeria, if you yourself have ties to Algeria, they won't ask where it's from, they'll just buy it.
Did you cover any of this stuff in your forensics course, Smith?
No, not like vehicle theft or anything. I was more like interested in like there was like a Japanese serial killer who used to like eat fingers.
You're going down.
Very precise.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, that sounds oddly specific.
There was a particular Russian serial killer that I did a unit on that he would just he had like religious like visions, and he would go town to town in this little clunker of a car with like fucking loaded up with guns and just slaughter villages.
The Terminator, wasn't it? Yeah,
you can't call people clankers anymore.
I'm just really surprised that these people always get visions to like murder people or start a cult and never like pet kittens or do something for the community.
You just don't hear about those.
I suppose.
Yeah, and the great vision is you technically have those kinds of visions. You imagine yourself petting a kitten and you're like,
my.
That was
Restaurant is
I'm glad I imagined
It's a
it.
normal thought process, I guess.
That's nice. I'm glad I imagined myself doing this. I feel I acquired serotonin. But those people realize that what they're thinking is bad, so it becomes psychotic, somewhat resistant until you just rage.
Yeah, crazy guys.
The only
got,
people
like,
who don't have those visions are like literal psychopaths who literally do not see anything wrong with just getting people.
There was like a module that we were like we were pretty much forced to do it on this particular guy. You know who Gary Ridgway is?
Nope, never heard of him.
He's a serial killer in America called the Green River Killer. And he basically, he was also like a kind of weirdly religious guy who like, he murdered prostitutes.
You know,
but he would like cut up the bodies and let's say he revisited them multiple times.
Yeah, that's...
He was kind of like he was a bit of a nasty guy.
That's a little objectionable.
Yeah.
A tiny bit, you know, not by much.
So everybody had to do an assignment. He's such a like well-known, well-documented like prolific serial killer that he's like kind of standard materials to a certain extent.
I did it.
Because like obviously you could do like fucking I don't know Ted Bundy or something like that, but that's a bit like overdone, you know, like that was like lowbrow entertainment.
That's so pathetic.
Exactly.
Don't be so.
Yeah.
I'm not saying so pathetic. It's the literal worst thing I can say. This is the poshest thing I can ever say.
Still need more time.
Yeah. The people who I was on course with for the forensics module, we had the weirdest. Because obviously to be on a forensics course, you have to be fucking weird people anyway. Like. Yeah, it was funny. We would have such a laugh anytime we were doing our assignments and we're like talking about these horrible things these people have done and we're just like giggling about it.
I guess I can use this.
Yeah. But I don't think you can make it if you take it too seriously, like...
I can feel
yeah, exactly.
If
you feel it like too viscerally, then like that's why the forensics course that I was on, both the college and the uni had like an insane rate of people quitting. Like we would start with like I want to say like it was a small college and uni, right? So we'd start with like 20 people, and then we'd end with about like 6 or 7 by like the end of the first year.
And I assume most of the quitters were people who like didn't know what it would be like and thought out they couldn't take it.
It was kind of like preppy people who thought that it was cool because they'd maybe see it in a TV show and they were like, "Oh, that sounds cool!" Like
the NCIS LARPers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it sounds like it won't be that hard. Like I don't have to put in that much effort. Whatever. Like
and you can put on your sunglasses and do funny quips while you're at it.
Exactly. But in actual fact, it's a lot of like we had to like. We did a lot of photography, like a lot of just like very generic like science shit and stuff like that. And then occasionally we'd get to do like a full sort of not like a lab day, but like our crime scene day. It was essentially like the equivalent of our like lab day, so to speak, where we went and did a recreation crime scene that we could kind of design ourselves, so to speak. So we had these like dummies that we would like cloth people dummies that would like dress up in like blood-stained clothes. We had like a collection of weapons, like knives and hammers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds fun in a weird way.
It was really fun. The one trouble is the entire time you have to wear a like a Socko suit, so like those like whole body like white clean room suits.
Yeah. This might be of some
dear
use.
Lord, the smell of BO in that room.
Oh yeah.
It was bad. It was really
Looks like
bad.
we've got a request.
Oof.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, it was fun.
I got it.
Accelerate!
What an interesting definition of fun.
It really does sound fun though.
I really enjoyed doing blood spatter and stuff like that, because we basically got like we didn't have any fresh blood on hand. We just had this like really old, not like really old. It was still like had the correct consistency, but it was like it smelled fucking stale as hell. But it was like it was horse blood, but it was like aged, like a fine wine. So
That sounds really weird.
yeah, so we had like a whole lesson where we were like
Close one.
mimicking blood spatter patterns essentially. So we'd mimic like arterial blood spatter with like I don't know, like a syringe or something like that, and like squirt it at the wall, at like trying to mimic sort of like
this is nice.
a high like BPM heart rate or something like that. And
What's
we'd
this?
like dip knives and hammers in and kind of
Let's
like
go.
do slashes and stuff like that.
That sounds like a funny lesson.
And then I decided that I was going to dip my hand in it and did a big smear on the wall, and then things kind of spiraled from there.
And then you don't remember much.
And then, yeah, now I don't remember much, and there was a kind of a satanic sigil on the floor, and yeah.
And you weren't allowed back.
Pazuzu was there, my boy Pazuzu.
and for some reason you left with more people than you came in.
Yeah, but I'm one of the guys, he looked kind of like Darth Maul. Like, yeah, it was
Fun times.
fun times, yeah.
Sorry, I posted a picture in
How appropriate.
Discord. It's from the first Alien
You're
movie.
going down.
Yeah.
There's a scene where the creature burst out of the chest of one guy. They told
classic
this
chest.
woman, like, you're gonna get little blood on you, but they aimed the effect wrong, so they hit her straight in the face with
Time to
the
fight back.
effect.
Which,
So the reaction is like,
Have you guys watched, is it Django Unchained with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, I didn't get around to it yet.
There's a particular scene, so Leonardo DiCaprio plays like this like racist sort of like, slave
Evil
owner.
Colonel Sanders.
That basically, yeah. And there's a particular scene where they're like having an argument in like his dining room, and he like smashes a glass at a certain point, which, as it turns out, was not in the script. And he really badly cut his hand up, but he carries on the take. And this is the take that they use in the movie. But there's a certain point, his hand is like bleeding very badly, visibly, and there's a certain point where he like smears his hand blood on the face of this like sort of young black girl slave, basically, and she like has this absolutely horrified reaction, and it turns out it was completely genuine.
Holy shit.
I think he might have. I think he got like an award or something for that.
Holy shit.
You're toast.
That's
really good
That's
scene.
fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
I remember, didn't in the Lord of the Rings, like the Jackson films, didn't the man who played,
Yeah, Viggo fucking broke his toe when he kicked the helmet.
yeah,
That might be of some use.
Oh, that was funny hearing about that.
Yeah.
Helmet and like shout in pain, and then you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, if you know the story, it's such a weird scene. Like he kicks the thing, just like afterwards goes like,
yeah.
Yeah, he does this like dramatic like scream, which like it sounds like he's like screaming in like anger or frustration.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually fucking
it's just his fucking toe. I mean, bad enough.
Time to bring in the black
Yeah. Also, the scene with where Saruman falls off of the tower and like gets impaled on the water wheel, and he like gets dunked.
That was
under the
real.
water.
That was
And that was a real stunt with his stunt.
Holy shit.
So he like genuinely risked drowning because apparently that was like I think the duration that he had to be like under the water was just about the limit of the guy's ability to hold his breath. Because they couldn't give him any gear to like assist with the dive or anything, obviously. That's fucking bad. Like stuntmen are fucking absolutely insane. They like that entire job is just I have a death wish and I want to make money because of it.
And
Yeah,
then there's pics like this, which is just there we go.
Oh, hold on.
Forgive me maybe for asking. It seems you had pretty extensive studies, so how does that lead to Night Guard?
I used to work in the field, but then COVID shut down the business, so, and we moved house and have no connections yet, so, and because of the way that the UK like environmental businesses have gone, they don't want to pay you for work. They say, oh, we'll let you work for free, but you get to work with your degree. And maybe in like, you know, maybe years later we might give you a paid job, but you're working full-time for free until that point. And they may never give it to you.
And all of the jobs in the sector, what's the term then? With like
Dead man shoes.
That's the one. So essentially, it's like people working just for like their life's fulfillment. So they work until they die in the job, basically. So you have these like ancient, like old people managing all of these like wildlife sector jobs, who will just one day fucking pop it and die. And then they have their
From what
like
I could
chosen successor.
understand, you were in criminology, no?
That's Matt.
Oh yeah,
For fuck's sake,
No, yeah, me with
I'm too
forensic.
sick for this shit.
So the whole deal of why I don't work in forensics is because the ability to find a job in forensics for some reason is unreasonably difficult. Like I've made inquiries with the like the local police and stuff as to like, you know, what the fuck is going on? Why is there no like, you know, job postings or whatever for this? And it's essentially that it's like a protected position. So it's so that people can't like, you know, I guess like go looking for you or some shit like that. So like I made inquiries to the police and I was like, you know, do you know of any positions? And fun fact, when we moved back north out of Cornwall, there was one single forensics position, like an entry-level forensics position going, and guess where the fuck it was? In fucking Cornwall.
I couldn't tell you where Cornwall is, but it sounds like
Southwestern. Southwestern.
Yeah,
Cornwall's kind of nice.
It's a good place to go to retire. It's very scenic and Like,
Not dealing with this.
Probably one of the last nice
Oh, okay,
places.
so well, you should have taken the
Alright,
job. If it's
time
one of
to
the nicest
fight back.
places, you wouldn't have a job to do. Wonderful.
You can't just live there though.
yeah, it comes like
okay.
it's an interesting place because it's like
It's a gated community.
It's like a dead end.
I guess I can
basically.
use this.
Like everybody goes there to retire, so there's
Yeah?
like almost like not like a lack of young people, but there's a lot of old people.
Well, the problem is because we just moved out of there.
Yeah.
You had the job, but you'd need to like get a
I
place
need
to
to get
live.
back.
And you'd be fucking alone out in the sticks.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
at the time I had like I had no income because I was like straight out of uni, like not working. At the time. So I was like, well, what do I do? I can't just go back. Like, you know.
And the thing is if that job comes to an end, you're stuck.
You're toast.
Oh yeah, I get it.
It was
You're
Too
going
risky
down.
an investment.
Also, like, yes, there was a position going, but there would be no guarantee whatsoever that I would get the job. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
it was-
okay, so it wasn't guaranteed in any way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like I made an inquiry and they were like, "You can work this, like, if you take it." It was no, there's a position like available, but you would still have to like interview and so on. So,
They're so scummy with hiring over here. Like,
Watch and learn.
I
That's
was
everywhere very important.
I was going for a lifeguard
You're going
job when we
You're
moved
going
here. Because
down.
like ideally I didn't really want to be like just doing basic work, I guess like entry work. So I trained to be like a lifeguard. Like I went, I can do the test and all that.
Glad that's over
And
with.
I went for like, the job interview and whatnot. It was a trainee position
No
where they're
surprises
like,
there.
oh, we want someone to train. So part of like you get paid less, but they put you through like official training so you can be qualified. And when I got there, they mistook me for someone else. They thought that I was like a Turkish lifeguard
We've got a
who
request.
they had already planned on hiring.
Seconds.
And so I figured out that I wasn't getting the job because they thought I was someone else who they'd already kind of behind the scenes offered.
yeah, and this is like this like Turkish guy that they thought Dan was is like fucking like 15 or something years of experience, like
Appreciate the cash
lifeguarding
chat.
or whatever. So it's like he's signed up for the interview for this
Let's go.
trainee position, but it's essentially they're like tapping their nose, being like, "Don't worry, we'll give you a proper position."
It's like there's job
I'm still going.
applications you can do that are just dead. Like the job has already been given. It's just illegally.
They have to
They
announce
need
it to the public.
legally.
Hired with a lot of hoopla.
It's the case everywhere. For
But they're not
example,
really much of anything.
announcement made on fucking random newspaper somewhere else that no one reads, just so that legally, my part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
well,
position has been open to the public. It's our pre-selected
You're going down.
nepotism baby. Just
Or
was
just-
genuinely the best pick.
Or
Yeah.
just straight up lying about having an open position. That's something that happens because, well, it pleases the investors. Look, we're
Exactly.
trying to grow TM.
Yeah, it's almost like going for infinite exponential growth is idiotic and you should actually aim for a stable condition. But that's not how the stock market works. It's economy. Cough, cough.
Economy is ruining humanity. I mean, humanity is literally dying out. The only place that had, and it's barely an
Well,
above
that's over
rate
with.
TFR, is Africa,
Nice.
and it's only by barely.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of shit.
I think I'll-
I guess I
Hopefully
can use
bounces
this.
back in like 2 or 3 generations. But we'll see.
I too am waiting for a new funny mustache, but unfortunately, I
I
can only wait.
technically have not said that.
I think they're underestimating me with this challenge.
I'm just talking about, a random artist with a mustache.
Yeah,
I see.
Appreciate the cash
I
chat.
think I thought this before, but there was similar situation in the university I was studying for a while. There was like a desk, I think, at the side of the
You're toast. Glad that's over with.
I don't know, building there, and one of my friends asked like, hey, can I just take that? Is that going to a trash? And the janitor said like, look, like legally we have to offer it to everyone first. Like I can't just give it to someone. Like we are going to offer it to everyone. But if someone takes it, I'm not going to like pursue them. I'm not going to go find them. Like he like was asking like, please take it.
Legally, I can give it to you, but I will not fight back.
Yeah.
I will not stop you.
I won't
And also I was interviewed for like cleaning job. There was a guy waiting for the interview too, and I asked him like, oh, are you nervous? And he said like, no, I've worked with this company for like 3 years already.
This might be of some use.
Under a different company, like he was basically already working for them. They just wanted to hire him, so they did the interview. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm not getting picked today.
Immediate shoe-in for the position.
What's coming next?
But I don't think I did very good with the
They're
interview.
underestimating me with this challenge.
I think they asked me like, do you have any weaknesses? I was like, no. They were like laughing at me like, what do you mean no? Like,
should have immediately gone robot mode and be like, this one does not identify weakness in itself.
Exactly.
I'm just built different.
I couldn't think of anything else.
My weakness is that I do not have answers
You
to
have to
stupid
understand
internet
that
questions.
those things, those kinds of questions are just made to humiliate you. There's no other goal.
The correct answer to that question is you have to be like, my one weakness is that I work too hard, I guess, haha.
Yeah,
it's just a ritual of humiliation. That's all it is.
I think that answer is like, it shows like
Arrogance?
Being, yeah, maybe. I think like to answer if you wanna get hired is like, oh, this is my weakness. You say something, but I'm working on it. You show them like, you know about it.
You have to lie
That's way too easy for me.
There's nothing like
Our dad used to have to hire people for the companies that he's worked for. And the way that he talks about it is, at least like the way that he looks at it, it's to gauge how someone would fit. Like, whether or not like the interviewer thinks that you're going to be someone who's going to work well, as in like not just can do the job, but is going to fit the team.
Just a cohesive.
They ask these questions to kind of gauge who you are as a person, and it's not a perfect system, but it's like how you answer it. It's not necessarily content of how, that's weird. they're like, it's not, I don't think it's necessarily like they're looking for you to come up with some like 4D chess move, like work
But
around
that is what you're meant to do.
At its face value, but I think what they're actually at least if they're doing it properly, what they're actually looking for is like, are you someone who we want, like, who's going to work well with our team?
The very problem with this is that the people that I found that have found a job easy are just exceedingly natural liars.
Turns out,
They knew nothing about the job.
That's what I mean by like it's not perfect.
I had a...
It's just a system that rewards the best liars. That's it.
I remember a thing where when I got hired for my current job, the guy who's the release manager basically asked like, oh, if you have like a personal thing and there's an emergency at work, would you drop your personal stuff and come to work? And I would say, well, I feel like that depends on the problem and on the thing. What do you mean? I said, well, if it's like like a huge problem that just kind of like, oh, there was an accident, and I'm just going to like weekly movie night with my pals. Yeah, sure, I'm coming in and help. But if it's like basically there's an emergency quote unquote where someone just miscalculated how much work something is, and they're just making us come in to meet a quota, and for that I'd have to like leave my grandmother's 70th birthday, and I'm not sure if she'll see the next one. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And he didn't like the answer, but the other one interviewing liked it. And like 2 years later, I asked Dario, do you remember that question? And he remembered my answer. I said, well, what did you think of it? He's like, oh, you should have said, well, of course I eat everything for the company. And I told him, are you joking or are you serious? He said, I'm absolutely serious. And then I looked at him like, with that answer though, I don't think you're going to get good workers. You're going to get one of two types. He said, what? Fairy tales are liars. And he didn't like it when I said that. But
I can't imagine he did. You're like destroying his world.
Besides, he's not exactly self-sacrifice.
Yeah, maybe he's just thinking about like, oh, he has to say this. Yeah,
Maybe
to think like that.
Guys,
Yeah, maybe it's like a legal thing, like, okay, have a good night.
Good night.
See you.
I'm only sticking around because the boss is like literally 5 minutes away. Otherwise, I would have gone to bed already.
Maybe it's like also a legal thing, like, if you do struggle with like personal stuff, I don't think they can just fire you. But if they can point to the interview and say like, oh, you lied to us in the interview, they can fire you or something.
I don't know. I think even then you could say like that. Well, I was in that situation.
My chances.
I think you could still reel out of that.
That was a close one.
Hey, we got a family emergency. Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Who touched my spaghetti?
Somebody touch my spaghetti. I
managed to get out of that disciplinary episode.
Oh, that's good. That
We
sounds
have
like bullshit.
one. Yeah, we have like one manager who's like good, and
It's really ironic because we had like the biggest beef of all time with her, but now she's like permanently on our side.
What's this?
yeah, we've had like our kind of like you know, like our nemesis arc, but now we're like it's like a Vegeta kind of situation. So
I mentioned to my little sister that we are playing tabletop games, and I mentioned we have a like one-sided rivalry.
Yeah.
Like one character doesn't even hate the other, and her reaction was like, "Oh, well, like Goku and Vegeta."
Yeah, because isn't it the Wordy's character hates the scientist, but the scientist doesn't necessarily hate Wordy's character?
I think
Or
it's
is
you.
No, you're the target.
They're adults.
Wait, me?
Exactly. That's perfect. Keep
Yeah.
that.
Wait.
I'm not telling you, it's too funny. I'm not telling
Wait,
you.
I don't remember on Wordy's like card that I was a nemesis.
I think so. If I remember correctly.
I thought they hated the Corpo and the Snoopy Science guy. I thought I was like decent in their eyes. Is that why he was being like that to me?
Partial?
Oh my god. You guys have just broken my worldview.
yeah, I was like oh so confused because you were telling me about this outside, and so I thought, oh well, I guess he's not your nemesis.
No, he is. Well, it's one-sided.
That's fucking crazy. That gives me like an entirely new perspective on this. Like, I thought Well, he was just being difficult for the sake.
It's both things. It's like his character is both feeling, in general, held back by this bullshit job, and B, personally held back by your character.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be. Alright. They're not being sidelined anymore. Right. It might be slightly meta, but I'm gonna fucking punish him so badly now.
No,
You've thoroughly invited death upon his household.
I thought it was.
but your character doesn't like your characters at the towards him is exactly like that. Like, why is he giving me shit? Like,
I'm still
I thought
No,
you
yeah,
did that.
I joke. That's exactly how I'm gonna carry on. I'm just gonna be like, why the fuck are you not doing your job when I tell you to?
you should have told
Basically,
me.
Yeah.
it's like stop giving me back chat, right? That's basically my attitude towards him is stop giving me back chat.
Leave this to me.
I was also surprised that you were not whining more about having to take the recovery. Like effectively, it's planned that you have a scene with the corpo guy where you're like whining, but my cargo! I don't want to give a shit about like fucking spaceships, and he just has to like kind of drag you in.
I decided to look at it more from the angle of like a sort of video game side quest, potentially having more reward than the main quest, so to speak. So if we complete this side quest, it might be enough money to meet my character end goal.
I guess that's a valid way to see it. Yeah, okay.
That was how I was looking at it, you know, because
I guess
otherwise,
we don't know about like the aliens or anything like
Yeah,
that. So
like-
I guess like you view the danger as like less.
Yeah,
that's
like,
why initially I was like, right, so we've received like no like valid threat assessment on this. That's why I was like, well, why the fuck do we need to take guns and stuff? That feels unnecessary at this point. Like, and then it turns out, oh, there's like shit going on, like, and I would have been wrong in that case, but like everyone already talked me out of not taking guns, so it's whatever. I feel like I was so valid in the not pressurizing the space tube and everybody going in the suits though. Imagine if fucking Green Jeans' character was like no suit, fucking face full of mold spores.
Well, you would have noticed that something's wrong. Like, it's cold and the air is really stale. He wouldn't be like asphyxiating, but
yeah, the air just tastes like farts a little bit.
I was internally debating, like the game was made for 5 characters. Like, should I give you a 6th suit or should I make you pick someone?
That's crazy to me because the Alien movie is translated as 8.
You're going down. You're going down. Anyone ready to go home?
So why wouldn't the game have 8 characters? Or like 7 because the Alien is the 8.
Expecting nerds to have that many friends is a lot.
Exactly. Also, games tend to kind of deteriorate. Like 5 people is doable, 6 is kind of pushing it.
We're already struggling to corral all of these naughty children. So like, fucking imagine if like we had more fucking children trying to wander off and giving me fucking lip when I'm trying to like progress us through this shit.
And
like,
Jeets waggling his character piece.
That's over with.
Yeah, like he's like wiggling back and forth, like trying to like go through the walls and stuff, and it's like, can you stop
Giving
doing that?
himself like 1,000,000 health.
Yeah, he's just
like fiddling with his character sheet, and then like Silfar's like trying to like parrot in my ear about some corpo shit, and I'm like, I don't care.
And he thought it would just be fun to give like idiotic corpo speeches. I thought that was hilarious.
Although that was good RP, to be fair. He's like trying to give me like the fucking like read me the riot act off of his corporate sheet, and then I'm just sat there kind of just like rolling my eyes like I do not care.
I started the Alien Isolation, and I think there's a character that's exactly like that. There's a woman who goes like, spacewalk is in my like,
Now's my chance.
job description. I'm not going with that. You're in space, like, why wouldn't you?
You know, in space, no one can hear you fart.
Right now, my character is kind of because I just kind of my card is like, well, I just want to do my job best I can, so I kind of just like have to go along with.
Yeah, you're kind of the boring nice guy.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm gonna try and like utilize you more as like the muscle. So I'll get you to do more. I think I kind of had some weird priorities in the first session where I was like trying to get like satisfy Silphar by giving him his own little group to lead for a little bit, and like getting Green to actually do some stuff and try and get him to speak, and like forcing Wordy to do stuff because it amuses me.
Maybe there's space inside that character description too. Like you could be like super enthusiastic, Dan. Like you could go like, "Oh, can I shine your shoes, sir?" And like.
Holy fucking shit.
We tried to do anything and like, I have to do it, I want to do it. And
hey boss!
I wanted to play him as like someone who's not gonna question like orders and stuff, but because of like other things, like it says he has like roughneck trait and stuff like that, so I didn't want
that's your job, that's your class. That's basically your character class.
Okay. I thought maybe that he was like, because he'd been out on the frontiers, that was like meaning that he was like slightly rough. Like
no. So what a roughneck is like a blue collar laborer, so like a construction worker or that.
People, I don't think closest involved.
I mean, sure, but yeah, that's really just your character class. Your character class is manual labor. You're just a color.
Yeah, so like what my character class is like officer.
Which means you're the you're basically one of the social classes.
Yeah, I'm the team mom, basically.
What were we talking about? I don't think Stefan was around here, but we were like thinking that half of the characters are like fighting down characters and others are like driving, like jumping out
monsters and like chaotic influence.
Yeah, so like Silphar's character is like a chaos character, Dan's is like an order character, what is it? Wordy's is like a chaos character. Green Jeans is like an order character. You got these like more level-headed people. Well, he's supposed to be more level-headed, like Green.
Yeah, it's like Jeans after all.
Yeah, you've got like this sort of half and half of like level-headed characters who won't necessarily kick up a fuss at the drop of a hat, and then you've got the characters who are just gonna like be dissidents the whole time.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. And I think we, maybe apart from like Green Jeans on the scientist, but then I don't know who else we would play. Like,
my guess is as good as yours.
Yeah, I think they fit pretty well. And I hope that I continue to do a good job as like the fucking dog walker.
Alright, let's do this.
I think you did fine.
I hope you're having fun.
I am having fun. It does feel like I'm trying to walk like fucking 10 giant fucking German shepherds at once.
Let's carry them on.
I wish my character could like be sportive.
You're going down.
Your character, like I wish I could like show like our characters have the buddy system. So
Yeah.
I wish I could be like, I got your back, like somehow prove myself.
I struggled a little bit with how to like incorporate your character into that with relevance to mine, because you were being very chaotic. So I was like, okay. I was kind of like I apologize, but I was kind of like, this guy's not my buddy today, because you're like, yes, I'm firing off the rangefinder, like basically like mentally in RP. I was thinking like, okay, he's like, he needs his stims.
Me and Matt talked at work. There was a point where he passed Word Wizard the pistol. But you were saying that was like a slip up. You'd meant to
that was a
pass
slip of the tongue. I was originally intending to hand it to Blue from the start, but I fucked up the names. And then I kind of just had to roll with it out of embarrassment at that point.
Never admit fault.
Yeah, but then it turned into this like cool moment where like Wordy didn't want the responsibility of having the gun, and you were like more enthusiastic about it, and it kind of turned into this like sort of like cool RP moment of like, you know, the grumpy guy not wanting to have the responsibility, and you're like excited about it instead. Which I thought was really cool. I think that was like that was a real like +1 RP.
That was fun.
I hope
You got like you're dual wielding
like,
now, though, keep in mind. You got like range. You've got like the scanner in one hand and gun in the other.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not a problem.
You're a real space cowboy.
Feeling better already. I got this.
You're interfering with my work.
One thing that I'm trying not to do, I'm trying not to like, I try really hard not to like metagame or anything. So like, I'm trying not to care of like who would be the best to have guns. I'm trying to give guns and stuff based off of like.
Yeah, that's my fear. Actually, that like we play too much through the like stats. It's like, oh, you're the best to open the door, you open the door, and oh, you're the best. We're just like one character with just...
that makes sense in universe, because like who else would you ask to operate an electronic like console other than your electronics guy? Like I'm not gonna ask like the Corpo like Snake to fucking like...
Yeah, it depends how hard it is. So, like if it's just a door, maybe anyone.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that like I want to try and like get some of the other like Dan's character say like, you know, I think you have to have like a sort of in-universe understanding of like which tool is right for the job. So say like Dan's character is obviously like the biggest, strongest guy of the group, so he's gonna be like the, if we have some Herculean task that needs doing, like I don't think it's metagaming that you would like call upon your like big buff guy to do the big buff guy task.
Exactly. Yes.
It would be metagaming if I'm like, so who specifically is like, I don't know, fucking like, how fucking high is your ranged weapon attack or something like that? You know, like I'm gonna give you the most powerful weapon. Like my ranged weapon skill is dog shit, but I want the gun because I'm the captain.
I did the same thing. I was just like, I'm the captain, I get a gun.
Take this.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. I'm like, from like a captain's POV, it's like I don't want to immediately give away.
No, I'm
sort
the
of
boss.
like very physical, like sort of symbol of power.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just like a chump, essentially.
Yeah. I did exactly the same thing. I just distributed equipment according to buddy rules. I really had like, yeah, I think I had also like here. Here you get a pistol, you get things, and Copper Dude you get here's like the harpoons.
I did it more off of like maybe like slightly meta, but I did it off of like people's personalities both in and out of RP. So I was like, okay, so I need to like satisfy Silphar to a certain degree, otherwise it's going to be a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so I'll give him the Flamer and kind of make him almost like satisfy him by like treating him like a second in command almost, and like give him his own little like task to do.
Did you a little play to his ego?
I guess I can use this.
And but otherwise I was like, I really didn't want to give Green a gun because it makes no sense whatsoever giving like your passenger scientist some of your fucking equipment. But
yeah, someone who you don't even know, right? He's like trained.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was so reluctant to give him a gun. And I was like, oh, well, he really wants to fucking harpoon, whatever. You can have a harpoon. Like a little bit like RP breaking a little bit. Like the scientist wouldn't want a gun, realistically.
This one does.
But yeah,
I mean, if I had played the character, I would have been like, oh cool, are you playing Space Pirates? Are you boarding a ship? Can I have a harpoon gun? Yarmy mateys. I would have played him like that. It's just like be an excited puppy who wants to board a ship.
So I don't want to.
It depends what angle you want to play the scientist from. From like, if you want to go off of like just fucking boilerplate, like reading his like description, I think he's supposed to be snobby.
I can feel someone's gaze.
Like, by the sounds of it, he's supposed to be like kind of thinking of you as like lower class, like
you'll regret this.
Yeah, he's thinking of you like that, but not in like this dismissive way, but more like, oh, this is like an adventure. I get to play with these working people. Look at me! I'm allowed to take a photo in the big in the big crane.
Well, it's kind of like how Green Jeans views us anyway, right?
Kinda. Yeah.
He's got this like he's got this lifestyle and we don't, and he's kind of like doesn't really get why we don't.
Yeah, maybe he is a good pick after all.
He just needs to like get into he needs to like squeeze himself into the
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I think this is a good thing. His approach is like playing it more like a video game. Like he has the character description, but he doesn't like feel like he should like.
What's this?
Yeah.
Act through it. He was like, okay, that's like my stats, right?
Yeah.
So he's like trying out the walls, like, and I glitch through them, and then I do like give myself help, like.
And in a weird way, you're more supposed to treat it like a role in a movie.
Yes. Yeah, you're trying to act as this character. That's exactly
I think another point is that I don't know like how far he's playing this up, whether it's connect or not, but I just don't think he's watched movies or any. He says like, does he say he's not watched like anything?
At least he hasn't watched this movie. Yeah, he does. He said he doesn't know anything.
Appreciate the
I think it's a good thing that he doesn't know about Alien, but I also think he's got this like very, very wrong idea that like somehow everybody knows that there's going to be aliens and that we're going to have these horrific encounters, but we're supposed to be like
I'm not even sure if it's that. I get the feeling it's more like, but I'd rather be playing Alien 2. I'm just gonna override this with being a space marine.
Yeah. You could be badass.
But I want to know about the alien so I can fight it.
Exactly.
I'm still going.
I got the feeling like he expected more high sci-fi like setting, like Star Wars. Like there's lots of aliens and like high tech.
Ready to go home? Come forward.
I'm not sure what he expected.
No, I think Blue's got the right of it. I think his expectation is that like he said that like he didn't really feel like anything happened, right? So I think he's expecting to be like a high octane like combat encounters up the wazoo.
Maybe.
I think that's part of it, but I also think like maybe it's because I have like you know, a cursedly long memory, but I distinctly remember that I don't think he was listening all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
Yeah, so I think he didn't really immerse himself because he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we already said this earlier. The fact that like everything that happened, you had to like explain it once to the group and then once again to him individually.
Mostly because he was busy giving himself advice now.
Yeah, it's that. It was either doing that or I don't know if maybe he was just doing something else at the same time as we were doing the table thing.
He does seem like the kind of guy who probably feels understimulated without playing on his phone on the side.
I think he probably has like 4 monitors or something like that. Because he's got like a fucking like giga chat setup.
Yeah.
Damn it! What the hell was that?
I just hope he enjoyed himself.
Yeah, I hope so too, but at the same time he's kind of difficult. Which I don't know what to do with yet.
What? I'm still going! You're going down!
I'm hopeful that he'll kind of get into the swing of things more as he's like or at least like I think from like I don't know him like super well, but I get the impression that he is at least straightforward with people.
Yes.
So if he does like want to, you know, if he does make the decision that it's not for him, I think he will tell us.
True. He probably.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. Yeah, there's nothing that you can say about the guy where
he is ridiculously blunt sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like I was saying before when I mentioned it earlier on the stream. I think before you were here, likely that like working with certain kinds of people, he does come across like on the spectrum, as in like he's very blunt. I'm not going to armchair diagnose him, but he's similar to that in that they're very direct and honest to the point where to them like they're not even realizing if it's like, you know, insensitive.
Yeah, that's like one of the possible symptoms, but is it because he's just weird and like has zero social life, or is he literally being wired different?
It could be either. It could be either, to be honest, because he seems to be sheltered, but it is similar. It's similar to that, and I think that he's probably gonna be like, no matter what, he'll be very honest.
He's probably I'd say just like a friendless turbo nerd. What do I know?
Me and Matt had a laugh early on in the Minecraft thing where he like called my house like a shitty house or something like that. It was pretty funny.
I thought your house was the best one!
I kind of found it amusing.
What the fuck is like his standard? What kind of palace did he expect? Holy shit.
I imagine he probably lives in some like giga mansion or something like that. My view of him is like, you know, in some like fancy show where they have like butlers and like a courtroom and
Jeeves,
now I can
bring me my
he's like Batman.
Exactly.
He's a good lad, though.
He is.
He means well.
He does.
I'm pretty sure.
He is. He's
what do they want?
Insane though.
Hello, Hakemi?
Yeah, just only a little bit.
Looks like you lost again. Too bad.
Maybe a lot.
Quiet.
Maybe
that was
quite
in
a
no
bit.
way a normal
Maybe
amount of
we're all
missiles.
like degrees of insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too many to
Oh
deal
no,
with.
that's
Plus,
100%.
dodging and shields
Yes.
don't work.
Yeah,
Remember those force fields? You can use them to block the missiles.
100,000%.
But Himena's attacks will destroy them. True. If the battle goes on too long, those force fields won't last.
Yeah, another reason why I can,
remember
I
seeing
maybe
those
have that
same
suspicion
force
I
fields in
mentioned
other
before
parts
is
of the
because,
building,
like,
too.
technically I'm on the spectrum,
Yeah.
so I kind of see
Which
like,
means if
some
I
stuff
beat Himena,
that
Similarity.
reminds me of how I was when I was younger.
destroy the force fields ourselves.
I
It doesn't
wouldn't.
come from nowhere.
I wouldn't care too much about that. They
Maybe
tried
that's-
to get me registered for some
Hey,
leadership.
what is
too.
this?
I think I'm normal enough. Like it was just some kind
Yeah.
of
Yes.
There's
some
big differences between like high functioning and like, you know,
just being normal
full
but
on-
weird.
Yeah, like a lot of the time it just pops up as like a slight social awkwardness and maybe some like compulsive OCD and stuff like that, but they'll umbrella it under.
But even then, for example, I just had like this weird green over social kindergarten teacher who just loved having people diagnosed with shit. Because
that's kind of like a Karen behavior, though.
yeah, that you might have just got Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't care too much about that.
I think I mentioned this before. I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I have like bipolar people like in my near family, so could be something like that. And
What you? Yeah, which two emotions are you swinging between? Happy and happy?
Well, bipolar can be anything, really, can't it? Bipolar can be like, it's not necessarily like a switch between, like, you know, furious anger or something like that.
I'm just saying.
It can be really weird sometimes, I think.
yeah, and
It's
maybe it's not
all meant to
bipolar in me, but there's something wrong with my family. And like I was in university, and there was a guy who said like, "Oh, you have
I've still got
Asperger's,
room
right?"
for
And I said,
improvement.
"What? Not as far as I know." And they said like, "Oh, I work with Asperger people, and you could like pass as one." I was like, "Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so bad.
Yeah.
That's like the worst type of person you can come across is when someone tries to fucking diagnose you like
Fucking
that. They're like,
Asperger's.
I work with these people, and you act just like them, and it's like, what the fuck are you
yeah,
saying?
thanks."
Right
Yeah,
now?
I
Thanks.
don't with that now, but okay.
Oh my fucking god. Oh man.
Yeah.
That is almost exactly like that. The couple that you went to work in their cafe for. Now.
The chef
They
thing,
were
yeah.
like the like.
They treated me like I was a zoo animal. Because I have like my diagnosis is like the high functioning Asperger's. So they treated me like I was some kind of like circus freak.
Oh, it was bad. The first time we ever went over to their house, I got the worst vibe from them that seemingly no one else was getting, and because they would like, we would like talk about it, and they would be like, "Oh no, we don't call it that in this house. We don't call it that. We don't use those words." And I'm like, "I'm going to use those words. I'm talking about my brother. Thank you very much."
I know better, thank you.
So like I was just like fucking cutting straight through it and just carried on as I usually do. And I got such a bad vibe from them, and it turned out that I was right. But
Anyway, you might have just been overdiagnosed with nerd.
I think so too. Yeah,
it
I hope
was
so.
it was like very early childhood that you got this, and it was fucking. How long did it take, Dan? It was like 2 visits. Or
They saw
something?
me like once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really weird at the time. I was very young, but I remember visiting them with you, and it was strange.
I would honestly not give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing, you don't have to give a shit about it anymore because the DSM-5, which is the the categorization manual. So what is it? Diagnostic Statistical Manual for Mental Health Issues. Has completely declassified Asperger's syndrome. It no longer exists.
Okay.
So everything is now blanketed under something called autism spectrum disorder.
It's a weird thing though, because it's like I'm pretty sure what got me caught up in it is my memory, and I had interests as a kid, liking dinosaurs, but I didn't think it was anything extreme. I think it was that, and having I don't like to sound like it's bragging, but I remember details really well.
It's a curse more than anything.
Yes, and then you have these weird movie characters that rattle off baseball stats, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's that, and when I keep talking about the Book of Grudges in Dan's head, it really is that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you didn't have this crazy memory, you and Sulfar would get along so much.
Probably.
Oh wow.
But
it is.
And
Oof.
Such is life.
yeah, it's interesting because parts of Green Jeans kind of remind me of when I was very young. I was very blunt as well, and insensitive.
Green Jeans is 18, 19 or something, right?
Yeah, maybe part of it is just his younger.
Yeah, because I used to be a nightmare to be around. If I would tell
Same.
people exactly what I thought of them to their face. When we were I was maybe 5 or something. I distinctly remember, and I'm sure our parents remember this because it was quite awkward for them. We were around our cousin's house at one point, and we had to go back home. And I think our aunt asked if we'd stay for a bit longer, and I told her, I was I don't like it here, it's dirty. Because the house was not as tidy as ours.
Oof.
I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time.
Yeah.
Now thinking back at it, remembering
Just
stuff
destroyed
that.
their entire world.
I'm so glad that other people don't remember these things, because it that's the kind of thing that you're staring at the ceiling at night, being what did I do back then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's quite late, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. But I'm heading out. It's bedtime.
Yeah. You guys have a good night. And
tomorrow, submarines?
Yes.
Sounds good.
I should be back early.
Very good. I'm probably only back on time, but I'll do my best to make it.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Well, sleep well, and I'll see you guys later.
Good night.
See you.
Have a good one.
Have a good night. See you.